And just type the comments in the comment box. How do you feel right now? Okay, one word, please. Awesome, awesome, wonderful. Thank you so much. Now, can you see me? Can you hear me? If yes, please type a yes in the comment box. Pumped up, excited, excited. Good evening. Awesome, amazing, amazing, awesome. Thank you so much. Yes, I am back after a break because recreation means to recreate yourself. And great and heavily raining over here, Girish Hegde. Yes, likewise in Mumbai. Okay, awesome, super duper. Now, let's begin this live mastermind call. I'm going to do some nice exercises for you and lots of announcements this Friday evening mastermind, especially for the new members who have just joined in our community, and also for viewers who are watching live on YouTube. Okay, so how many of you are for the first time over here? Just type one in the comment box if this is your first time. And welcome over here, Jugal. Okay, awesome, wonderful. Thank you so much, Supriya. Great to have you for the first time. Okay, many of you. Okay, great, amazing, super duper. Gunjan. Okay, great. Harish, yeah, you're excited. Even so, am I excited? Okay. Now, let's begin this mastermind call by asking a simple question to all of you. How many of you want to know the secret sales formula, how to reduce risk and increase your trust? Type I in the comment box if you want to know. How do you want to do this? I mean, who want to increase your sales? Interested, everyone? Yeah, that's going to be the topic for today. And every Friday we pick up new topics and we make you learn new things so that it's a lifelong journey in this Think and Grow Rich community. So we're going to learn this by looking at specific distinctions. No matter what is your industry, no matter what is your product, what is your service, it doesn't matter to me. If you follow these principles, which I'm going to teach you today, I mean, there are 3 rules, the 3 laws of selling, which I'm going to focus on this today. You can increase your sales. You can increase whatever be your product, service, whosoever is your competition, you can change that particular thing by having that breakthrough sales. So that's going to be the session for today. And we're going to learn 3 laws. We're going to learn 3 laws. But before that, I want to have some major announcements. Some major announcements are coming like this. Firstly, for members who are new, who haven't sent me your photograph, I mean, अगर आप यहाँ पे भी वीडियो ऑन करने के लिए अगर आप शर्मा रहे हो या फिर आपने वीडियो ऑफ रखा है तो एटलीस्ट आप अपना फोटो तो हमें भेज दीजिए where I can see you that you are part of our community. And how many of you are promising me that you're going to send me by email your photograph with the Think and Grow Rich book? So it remains in memory of me that, okay, yes, you are part of my community, because I think mostly when you entered my community, it will be through a webinar and I would not have seen your face. So type P for promise and P for photo if you're going to send me your photograph by email so that I can connect with you. I can really make a difference in your life and I see you. That's the real context over here. So yeah, everyone, please do that. Thank you so much. My email address is info, the mails which you're coming in, info@thinkandgrowrichacademy at info@thinkandgrowrichacademy.com. That's my email address. You can send the email over there already. Yeah, Firoz, I got your wonderful photograph of yours, Firoz, and it's there in our memory. So that connects, you are quite senior. And when I see your picture, when I see your photograph, I really look at from what space you're asking me any questions, so I can really give you the right context based on once I have a look at your photograph. The second announcement is, well, the journey in Think and Grow Rich in our community is very, very simple. We start with the basics. We start with the top five core principles of success. DMP stands for your definite major purpose. What is your goal? Kya chahiye aapko? We work on 4 categories of goals: your personal goals, your wealth goals, your adventure goals, and your contribution goals. So we first focus on your goals, then we form a mastermind, not teamwork. Teamwork is ordinary, but we look at how to form a mastermind, a team of people having a common objective. And that's where we have the second principle of success, which is your mastermind. Okay. No issues, Rakesh, take care. Okay. No problem at all. The third one is applied faith, where you got to tap the power of your subconscious mind by focusing on your emotions and really connecting with the infinite intelligence so that you remove all the fears and you get that real strong faith systems. That's the third principle of success. And from there, we go the extra mile. It's not just thinking, but we take massive and consistent action. Going the extra mile, the GTE, and the fourth principle is go the extra mile. Do those actions, create that momentum, take those massive and consistent actions, and that's where you eliminate your competition. So that's the fourth principle. And the final one is the pleasing personality, where you become that personality, where you start to attract the things which you really want to have in your life. That's the top 5 principles of success. not in the order of Think and Grow Rich, but this is what I learned from the Napoleon Hill Foundation. These are the top five core principles of success. And with these principles in a 90-day challenge, you are sure to get that grand success, whatever you want to achieve. So if you're clear with this, type 5 in the comment box so that we are clear about the top 5 core principles of success, which we coach you in this 90-day challenge. ये 5 principles अगर आपने सीख लिया और अपना लिया, तो 100%. I'm not a coach, I'm not a trainer. These are not my principles, but it has worked for hundreds and millions of people worldwide. I'm just being a catalyst, sharing the principles of Think and Grow Rich. So top 5 principles are these. Now, once you get some success, then what you move forward to is you go in the chronological order of the principles of Think and Grow Rich. I mean, people must have read the book Think and Grow Rich. Thoughts are things for the first introduction chapter. Then we have desire, faith, auto-suggestion, specialized knowledge, and so on and so forth. All the 13 steps which is combined together, that's the second level of your achievement. So we get you that momentum with the top 5 core principles, and then we tie it up. Usko hum bandte hai with all the 13 principles of success. That's the second one, where we start with desire, make it burning, and then we end and complete the entire 13 steps with the sixth sense, the door to the temple of wisdom. Most people don't understand what is the sixth sense and how to use the sixth sense, but that's the epitome, the final finale here, where you get the real understanding how the nature's law of work. That's where the entire principle of Think and Grow Rich combined together. And that's where it is said that you can really master your faith and be the captain of your soul. You can control your destiny when you get this 13 steps decoded. By the way, एक बार book पढ़ने से difficult है because repetition is the mother of learning. And we are reading this entire book every day 21 times. I mean, same chapter 21 times we are reading every day for 21 days at a stretch. And that's where we really start to apply these principles. But you got to really decode this 13 steps to riches, and you can really create that charmed life. How many of you are clear about your journey that after the top 5 core principles, now it's ready for me to decode these 13 steps? Type 13 in the comment box so you're absolutely clear about this, that this is the next level of success, where I really got to not just read it once and then keep it in the library. मैंने book पढ़ी है. No, ऐसे नहीं होने वाला है. You got to really apply this particular principles. So that's the 13 steps to riches. Now, after this, once we do this, yeah, your favorite 2-digit number. Okay, good. Yeah, many of the people have 13 as your lucky number. Okay, awesome. And the third one is, I mean, once you get that momentum of this 13 steps to riches, then it's time to really go to the next level. I mean, 10x your results, 10x that money in the bank, 10x your energy, 10x your relationships, 10x your career pathway. That's where you are ready for the Victory Mastermind. In fact, many people are directly jumping in the Victory Mastermind. This is where I share you everything, whatever I've learned, whatever has changed my results, your self-image, Maxwell Walls, psycho-cybernetics, Bob Proctor, paradigm shift, all the laws of nature, completely you get decoded. So you can really, whatever be the hurdle, obstacle, difficulties, jo bhi aapki aayegi, maybe God forbid, maybe pandemic aake chali gayi, but I mean, any difficulty which comes across, you can really create that momentum that yes, I am going to achieve that 10x results. So how many of you are clear that if you want that 10x results, if you really want that real money in the bank at 10x speed and at 10x times, you got to have in the space of the Victory Mastermind, which is completely where whatever I've learned, whatever I'm learning, I share over there in much more detail. Type VM. For people in the Victory Mastermind, type VM is the best. That's where I give you completely the entire philosophy of success, the gold standard in Think and Grow Rich, coming from Andrew Carnegie, Napoleon Hill, Earl Nightingale, Bob Proctor, and that's the entire legacy. You get that. That's in the Victory Mastermind. Now, with this briefing, we are ready next. Now, some rituals. Daily aapko kya karna hai, okay? You got to do this. And we are very proud to say, because of you, that on our YouTube channel, this particular Hindi video has crossed 5 lakh views. So thank you so much. Isko roz sunna hai aapko. Yes, my friend. खाना नहीं खाएंगे चलेगा, लेकिन इसको रोज सुनना है. This is the real fact of it. Why? Well, क्यों आप रोज खाना खाते हो? क्यों आप रोज सोते हो? Why? So this is something for your mindset. I mean, this is the best 31 minutes in English and 42 minutes in Hindi, which you will find ever for your positive thinking, for you to keep that particular mindset running all the time, every time. You got to feed your mindset with this entire thing. So Stranger's Secret, you got to listen to it every single day. Type SS For Sidharth Shah, type SS. For Stranger Secret, किसी के लिए भी type करो, but you got to listen to this every single day. Every single day. That's the real context. Now, awesome. I do it every day. I still do it every day. Of course, now I'm doing it 1.5x speed on Spotify, so it becomes faster. The English version gets completed in 19 minutes. So you can do that. I mean, once if you are being in a space, आप सालों से सुन रहे हो, so you can, if you got that into your psyche, you can multiply it. So I'm not saying you just keep on doing the rituals, but you've got to really take actions also. So that's the some of the rituals you're going to do over here. Now, moving forward. Many of you have not yet joined this group of Gateway to Think and Grow Rich. This is one group which you can invite your friends, your family members, your community, thousands of contacts जो आपके पास है, उसको आप freely invite कर सकते हो. This is where they see a possibility that Think and Grow Rich is not some online program where you get some recorded videos. वो तो देंगे ही देंगे हम. But this is a community to support you for a lifetime. So if you want to really impact someone else's life, एंड ट्रस्ट मी, इससे बेटर कोई लाइफ में सेटिस्फैक्शन नहीं है कि आप किसी की जिंदगी में परिवर्तन लाओ. पैसा बहुत कमाएंगे आप 100% फॉर श्योर, बट इफ यू मेक अ डिफरेंस इन समवन्स लाइफ, I mean, that fulfillment and accomplishment is at a different level. So I'm going to share this link over here. Can somebody share this link, or let me just give this link over here in the comment box. This is the link which will enable you to invite people in the Telegram group over here. And this is completely complimentary. आपको एक पैसा लगेगा नहीं इसके लिए, and maybe people will definitely help thank you if they see the possibility. So I've given the link over here. Store this link, share it with your people in your contact sphere, and see how things starts to change in their life. Okay. So by the way, how many of you कितने हैं हमारे 8,000 something odd amount we have got, numbers we have got right now? It's 8,755 members. 8,755 members. Target for next Friday. Come on, guys, give me a number. What is the target for next Friday, which we want to have in this Gateway to Think and Grow It? 10,000, Ravi? Got it. Okay, let's do that. 14,500, Alok Singh. Okay, let's do that. Yeah, that's the target. But yeah, 9,999. Okay, good. Very nice, very nice. So yeah, let's gun it for 10,000 and let's do this by next Friday. हजारों contact आपके पास है. Invite करिए and see what is the possibility. The link will work. Go on a non-geo platform, it will work. Go on a non-geo platform, it's going to work for sure. Okay. So great. The next one is we move to the next announcement. And yes, how many of you are excited to meet us, to meet me personally in an environment which is fun, in an environment which is of learning, in an environment which is of, I mean, elegance, 5-star kind of an ambience, and lavish kind of a spread, lot of learning, dancing, enjoying, and having a great time. Okay, how many of you are excited? Okay, yeah. So this is it. I mean, we have been saying this for a long time, but it's all done deal, and it's time for me to reveal this, that we are going to meet in Goa for our first Think and Grow Rich, our first Think and Grow Rich retreat, our first Think and Grow Rich overnight retreat, not for one day. एक दिन से हमारा क्या होगा? But a 2-night stay. 2-night stay together with the entire community members. We were going to be there in Goa, celebrating, learning, being in an environment where you can really manifest your dreams. And we're going to plan a variety of things for this. So for few of you to tell you like this, it's going to be like a gala dinner night, a great photo session with me and everyone around us, suited in black color. And we're going to have that completely. We're going to have the whole day learning. Sunday learning is there. And we're going to have a manifestation night. So you act as if that your goal is already achieved. Okay, so you act as if your goal is already achieved, and we're going to greet you that way, so you get into that vibrations, and every one of us are together manifesting our dreams. Okay, how many of you are already excited to be in that gala evening dinner with me and really being in those vibrations and getting that entire stuff? And so for you, see, the hotel mera nahi hai. Okay, so there are limited rooms, 5-star property, all meals inclusive. I mean, evening gala dinner, whole breakfast, lunch, dinner, AM tea, PM tea, and also next day breakfast, 2 nights stay in a 5-star property. कितना होना चाहिए? Come on, guys. I mean, let's say Sidharth Shah को कुछ पैसा कमाना नहीं इसमें. Okay, this is just a community event. But how much are you willing to invest in a 2-day event in a 5-star property in Goa with all meals inclusive of 18, 20, 28% taxes आपके हिसाब से? I mean, I know you're all smart people. कितना होना चाहिए आपके हिसाब से? Okay, 50,000, 25,000, 20,000, 30,000, 20,000, 20,000, 20,000, 50,000, 2 nights in a 5-star property, all meals inclusive, with the banquets, with the entire DJ, etc., 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 etc. Okay, 60,000, 20,000, 25,000, depends on the date. Okay. 5-star तो 5-star रहने वाला है, वो डेट चेंज होकर 1-star नहीं होने वाला है, वो 5-star ही रहने वाला है. Okay. Okay, got it. So I'm not going to reveal the price. I am not going to reveal the investment right now, but midnight tonight, you will get an email. You will get an email where there will be a link to book your tickets in the property over there, which is going to be a 5-star property. And there's an early bird offer over there. Okay. And limited rooms at the early bird offer. Block your dates and just come in. I want you to be there with me in the property. I'm going to announce the date. Date bol raha hu. Okay. I'm creating the excitement for you. Okay. So I want you to be staying with me over there. ऐसा मत सोचना कि यार वहां पे फंक्शन है, वहां पे जाऊंगा 2 दिन के लिए, मैं मेरे दोस्त के घर पे मे बी अ पेइंग गेस्ट और एक एयरबीएनबी में रह जाऊंगा. ऐसा मत करना. Really be there in the space, because I'm going to plan lots and lots of activities around that entire event. Okay, so the dates are not 26, 27 November. Tabhi IFA event over there Goa mein hai, so that's not available over there. So the dates are 1, 2, 3 अक्टूबर महीना है, ब्लॉक कर दो जी, टिकट नहीं मिलेगी. 1, 2, 3. Got it. October mahina, block the dates. You got to be there 1st, 2nd and 3rd of October. You got to have it. So मैं आपको यहाँ पे लिंक नहीं देने वाला हूँ. You got to watch your email. 12 बजे रात को midnight mail आ जाएगा. First thing first, you grab that offer, and the discount code is, it's mentioned in the email also. The discount code is early bird, all caps. The discount code is early bird. You're going to get a flat 20% off discount. I mean, it's a no profit, no. शायद से academy पैसा देगी इसके लिए. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm going to keep it very, very cost effective so that you can come in and you can enjoy and get into that manifestation of your dreams. It's going to be the first retreat which is there of Think and Grow Rich. Okay. Now, yeah, that's the right one. Thank you so much. So watch out for your emails today. 12 बजे रात को emails हो जाएगा. Okay. Now look at this. By the way, how many of you are removing your calendar and blocking your dates right now? Amount is per head. Abhishek Gaur, amount is per head on a twin sharing basis. So you'll be sharing the room with our Think and Grow Rich community member. Okay, 5-star property है. अगर single room अगर आपको अकेले चाहिए तो उसका अलग rate रहेगा. I mean, you understand this. This is going to be there on a twin sharing basis with a fellow member. But tell you what, I found my mastermind when I was sharing the room. For one training program, I went in Mahabalipuram. Can I share this experience? How I got my mastermind? Yes or no? Can I share an experience? So I went for a training program, top notch, 10 lakh के ऊपर का program था, and budget से ज़्यादा हो गया. Okay, तो twin sharing लेना पड़ा. 10 लाख का इन्वेस्टमेंट कर दिया प्रोग्राम में, तो भी रूम अलग से नहीं लेते, ट्विन शेयरिंग में करेंगे. ट्विन शेयरिंग कैसे करेंगे? मे बी somebody else is a participant, उसके साथ में रूम शेयर करना है आपको. Now 6 days and nights together with a particular person, there is a plan which God has made for you. I got my mastermind during that 6 days when I was staying with my mastermind with my room partner in that program, and we have continued. And because of that, I launched the Victory Mastermind. Because of that mastermind, I launched the Victory Mastermind. And his name is Anshul Kapoor. He's from Delhi. He's also a progressive wealth coach. And we did this program together. We got bonded. And he also got my programs. मेरे 2-3 लाख के program भी ले लिए उसने. वो अलग बात है. But we really bonded. So maybe your right mastermind is waiting for you as your room partner. So you got to be there in that space and enjoy over there. It's going to be a marvelous thing. And we have planned lots and lots of surprises for all of you in this amazing event over there. So moving on, let's go on to the next level. Goa, yes, it's on 1st, 2nd, 3rd of October. Block your calendar. रात को 12 बजे email आपको आ जाएगा. Now, we are reading Think and Grow Rich, and we are reading the 6th step to riches, the 7th chapter, which is the organized planning part 2. It's a big chapter, 60 pages ka chapter hai. So we have divided this into 2 parts, and we are now on the fag end of this entire 21-day cycle, and we are going to complete this reading on Saturday or Sunday. I think 17th को हम खत्म करने वाले हैं for the 21 days. So we're going to complete the 6th step to riches, and this is the chapter which is going to guide you how to achieve your goal. I mean, the 6th step to riches is going to guide you how to achieve that particular goal. Okay, so this is where the finale is going to come across of this particular chapter, and we have got this is a schedule for members who are new in this community. And for people who are watching this on YouTube, please take a snapshot of this particular screen. This is the way we have planned that you're going to read 21 times the entire Think and Grow Rich book in a year. So आपको इसका snapshot लेना है. We are on this fag end of organized planning part 2. Yes, you can invite Jasmine. You can get guests also. That's also there. You can invite guests also. So this is 21 days का 17 July को खत्म होने वाला है. And from 18 July, Monday से, we're going to start a new chapter, which is decision, which is the 8th step to riches. So before that, complete this entire cycle, and to get an elaborate session of what is this all about, I'm going to announce the session on Sunday. It's going to be a very busy Sunday for all of you. How many of you want the maximum value of 17 July as a Sunday? Type V in the comment box. You want maximum value. Really, free. I mean, really, 17 July is going to be that massive Sunday, and I'm going to explain to you kya isme hai. Okay, so subah, early morning, we're going to have an elaborate session on the 6th step to riches, organized planning by Bharat Mewawala. Okay, he's been there, done that. He's done all the programs of Bob Proctor, and this is one of the chapters which Bob Proctor told Bharat Bhai and all the participants to read 30 times before they entered the program of Matrix. And you read this, and this is the 4th session. Yes, Ravi, thank you so much. Where he's going to elaborate on the organized planning chapter. So be there. Subah, yeah, so 6:30 se value session start ho jayega. So be there. That's the first thing which you're going to be there. If you have any questions about how to apply this particular chapter for achieving your goals, then this is for you. Okay, more power to Bharat Bhai. Please type in the comment box. He's a multi-crore businessman, but he's going to add this value to the community members completely complimentary, because he believes in these particular principles that each and every person should learn how to think and grow rich. So this is the session by Bharat Bhai, and he's going to do this on 17 July, subah, Sunday morning, 6:30 a.m. Now, after this, we have got as regular as induction programs for the new members. Yes, हम छोड़ेंगे नहीं. पैसा देने के बाद में आपको पकड़ के रखेंगे ताकि आपके जीवन में परिवर्तन आते रहे. So this Sunday, along with Sachin Tirdale, we have got our Victory Mastermind lifetime member, Miss Usha Waghela. She's going to support Sachin for induction and orientation program for all the new members on Sunday, 17th of July, time 9 a.m. And she's a royalty. I'll tell you what. Speaking to Usha Waghela, you're going to learn a lot. I mean, the way she is leading the book reading club, it's amazing. Raat ke 10 baje, it's going to be, it's so active. She's really putting all the members. Raat ko 12 baje unka message aata hai ki itne logon ne attend kiya hamara book reading club. So she's doing wonderful. And right now she is in the lifetime membership of the Victory Mastermind. She's going to tell you on 17th of July, time 9 a.m. along with Sachin, that what exactly you can start, how can you kickstart your journey in Think and Grow Rich. And more power to Sachin and more power to Usha for doing this. How many of you feel that this kind of hand-holding, this kind of support system is adding value to your investment which you have done? I mean, recorded videos तो मिल जाएंगे आपको यार, but कोई तो है सुनने वाला, कोई तो है पूछने वाला, कोई तो है बताने वाला. Yeah, do you think that this is like really like a family for you to really be there? Don't you think so? That type yes in the comment box, and this is like a family, that we are there to support you. We care for you. We really care for each and every person. आओ आप संडे को लाइव सेशन एवरी संडे को होता है. आप बीच में अटक भी गए हो, maybe life takes over, but still you can come in and we are always there with you and to help you, to support you in your journey. So that's where on Sunday 17 July, and now on a Sunday morning ये हो जाएगा 10 बजे. Then second half Sunday is going to be massive learning. Okay, how many of you are waiting for that big announcement this Sunday, which is going to be there for you? It's going to be a magical thing. I'm going to be there, and along with that, there are a few other people also, which you'll be eagerly waiting for it. Okay, type BIO in the comment box for bring it on. If you really want to know what's going to happen on a Sunday afternoon and evening for this, for all of you, it's completely complimentary. What's going to happen? Okay, now this is it, guys. Presenting the Wealth Growth Summit. This is going to happen on 17th of July from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. All right. And Sidharth Shah तो है ही वहां पे, सिद्धार्थ शाह तो है ही, पर उसके साथ साथ एक से एक महारथी वहां पे है जो आपको उनके एरिया की, उनके डोमेन की, उनकी एक्सपर्टीज की वैल्यू आपको देने वाले हैं, if you are willing to take that particular value. Okay, so if you want to grow your wealth, if you want to multiply your wealth, you got to block this Sunday from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. on Zoom. It's going to happen, and I'm going to drop that link over here. See, these people have got thousands of people in their communities. Zoom की एक limited capacity है. Okay, so you got to block your seat, register right now to be there in that particular space. फिर Zoom मैक्स आउट हो जाएगा तो फिर मत बोलना कि सिद्धार्थ शाह दूसरा लिंक दीजिए, ऐसा मत करिए, बिकॉज सी 1000 लोगों की मैक्सिमम कैपेसिटी होती है Zoom में यहाँ पे, तो it's going to be full sell out. Okay, so let me explain to you who are going to be there. Number one, we've got Vivek Mashrani, CEO Technofunda. He's a stock market investing expert. Market down है तो भी पैसा कमाओ, market up है तो भी पैसा कमाओ. How many of you want that kind of a Technofunda investing? I'm sharing the link. Wait. I'm sharing the link. Okay, don't worry. I'm sharing the link. Okay, so Vivek Mashrani, and he's going to give out lots and lots of goodies to you. Also completely complimentary as you be there and attend the session over there. Number two, we have got Sandeep Bhansali. He's a digital marketing coach and he's going to show you some hacks. So you got to be in the digital space. You cannot say कि मुझे digital आता नहीं है, अभी digital का ज़माना है. And Sandeep Bhansali is going to share his expertise on how you can digitize your work area, maybe in your business, in your profession, even if you're not a coach or a trainer, how you can use that digital technology so that you can multiply the results. So that's going to be happening by Sandeep Bhansali. Then we have got Jitesh Manwani. Jitesh Manwani is going to explain to you. He's a video sales specialist. Okay, so how many of you feel that यार वीडियो बनाना मेरे लिए थोड़ा कल बनाता हूँ, परसों बनाता हूँ, वो कल परसों आता ही नहीं कभी. आप कह रहे वीडियो कहाँ यार, टेक्स्ट कर दे यार, मैसेज कर दिया यार. That is the fear which you have got. Okay, और आज का जमाना है वीडियो. शायद से आपने मेरा वीडियो देखा होगा मे बी फेसबुक पे, यूट्यूब पे, और इसलिए आप हमारे कम्युनिटी में आए हो. ओके, सो वीडियो से सेल्स कैसे करना, I mean, not just as a coach or a trainer, but whatever is your product, maybe your phone, maybe your spectacles, maybe the remote control. वीडियो से सेल्स कैसे करना, कहाँ जाएंगे आप? न्यूज़पेपर बहुत एक्सपेंसिव, रेडियो कौन सुनता है? Where, what exactly are you going to do? Video sales specialist. That's what Jitesh Manwani is going to explain to you, how you can really become a specialist in selling your products and services using the medium of videos. And last but not the least, you're going to have, the fourth one is my dear friend Lalit Arora. Lalit Arora is a network marketing coach with I think decades of experience in this. He's been there, he's done that, he's struggled. I mean, leads खत्म हो गई, नेटवर्क मार्केटिंग तो घुस तो गया इतना से अच्छी स्टोरी सुन के, लेकिन अभी किसको बेचेंगे? 5 फ्रेंड सर्कल थे, दे दिया, खत्म हो गया. अभी और कॉन्टेक्ट बेच दिया, कहां से लीड्स लाए, कहां से फनल बनाए? All of that is going to be explained by our friend Lalit Arora. And he's going to be sharing lots and lots of bonuses also over here. So this is where we are going to be there from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. Now, the actual value of this summit is 9999. Okay. But I have done a special thing for all of the members in the community that I'm going to give you a free invite for this. And you're going to get all this knowledge for free, all the value additions for free, all the bonuses for free. But for that, you go to register right now. Okay, so as I'm giving this link out to you, do it right now. फिर मत बोलना कि पूरा max out हो गया. So I'm going to put this link over here. Give me a moment. And as soon as you register, put in your name, email address, mobile number, and you are good to go. Okay, so here we go. I'm just pasting it. I'm just going to stop the chat. Okay, so I'm just going to stop the chat, disable the chat so that the link doesn't go away. And this is the link. Okay, this is the link. And no. I think this is not the link. Okay, wait. I pasted the whole link only. This is the link. Yeah. Now let me paste it. Yeah, got it. This is the link. Register right now. Be there. Learn, because we are all lifelong learners. I mean, I'm going to learn a lot from each and every one of them. Each and every one of them is a specialist, is a guru, is an expert in their particular domain. So do it right now. It's going to be only for a limited period of time, because all these coaches and trainers, they have got thousands of people in their community. It's going to go final blast जाने वाला है कल से पहले आपकी सीट लॉक कर दीजिए, and you are there for that free value addition session. So do it right now, and I'll see you in the summit. I'm also going to be there. मैं भी बोलने वाला हूँ कि सिद्धार्थ शाह भी रहेंगे वहाँ पे. So, and I'm going to be there throughout. So it's going to be an awesome session, and that's where we're going to learn lots and lots of new things over there. Okay, awesome, amazing, super duper. So I'm going to just give you a moment to register. And once you have done, I'll just open the chat. And once I open the chat, you can say, type D for done. If you have already done your registration, please type D for done. Done. Okay, done. Stuck. Not done. Done. Karo. Yeah, many people are doing it. So kada shayad stuck ho jayega. Stuck. Many people are doing it. Link is working slow. Yeah, because lots and lots of people are doing together. So thoda time lagega, but save the link, but do it as soon as possible. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. Super duper. All right. Amazing. Amazing. Super duper. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Now let's move on. The retreat, I already announced to you. That link is going to come tomorrow by midnight today. And now, this is one of my favorite initiatives which I take once in every quarter. I truly believe that if you have invested and joined my community, it is my duty to handhold you as many times I can so that you are on your journey to achieve your goals. So although it requires a lot of time and efforts from my end, I mean, I'm not getting anything from this monetarily, but I really want each and every one of you to get your results. So every quarter, what I do is I compress the 90 days challenge of the top 5 principles into a 30-day thing so that you can get the distinctions on a fast track basis. And we have done lots and lots of challenges earlier. It's all there in the Teachable platform. You can watch it, the recordings also. But this is again one more initiative by me so that you can get the results. So this, I'm going to share the link over here also for registering for the first session. There are going to be 4 sessions. So people who like speed, people who are stuck up, people who really want the results on a fast track basis, I'm going to give you this option to complete your 90-day challenge on a fast track basis, where you got to come over there, attend these 4 sessions and take those actions. And there are prizes also for the people who complete this particular challenge. Cash prizes also are going to be there. So many of you have won this, but the context is not about winning cash prizes, but the context is you to achieve your goals. So I'm going to drop a link for the first session. The first session will cover day 1 to day 22. 22 दिन के पूरे सेशन का हम एक दिन में, एक घंटे में I'll give a complete summary. So I'll be going very fast, but you've got to be there in my space so you can get the results. And the first week is going to be the foundation, the mindset, the core part of it will be setting up your goals. So that's going to be there next Tuesday at 8 p.m. on 20th of July. Sorry, not Tuesday, Wednesday. Wednesday, 20th of July at 8 p.m. You got to block your calendar, and I'm going to be there with you live and giving out these distinctions from day 1 to day 22. So you are on a fast track basis. The next date will be on 27th. There are 2 sessions in this month and 2 sessions in the month of August. Okay. So I'm going to share the link over here. and block your register right now. Register right now. And this is for the people who really will do whatever it takes to achieve their goals, who will take this support, from us, and we are there to give you the support. So this is the link for the first session, session 1, mindset. So register right now on the Zoom. Okay. And wait, I'm going to give it to everyone. Okay. This is the link. This is the link, direct Zoom session link for session 1, the mindset. Register right now. I'm just going to pause the chat once again so that it doesn't get misplaced. And once you are done, get ready for a roller coaster ride in your 30-90-day challenge journey, where I'm going to take you on a fast track basis to get the results which you want to have in your life. Okay, so register this right now for the 30-90 challenge, where I'll give you all these 90 days challenges, all the top 5 principles of success on a fast track basis. Okay, so this is going to be there. The first session, Wednesday, 20th July at 8 p.m. Be there live, completely complimentary for people in the community. Completely complimentary for people in the community. In fact, this link should not be shared over here because there are guests also, but nevertheless, I've shared it, no problem at all. Okay, we'll ensure that we don't we can do this. The moderators will ensure that this doesn't happen this way. Okay, awesome. Now, let's open up the chat. So I'm going to share this link over here also on the Telegram groups. So this is the Telegram group link over here for the Zoom session. I'm going to open up for the Victory Mastermind members also. So just do it right now so that you can really be there. Okay, awesome. Now, do you think that you are getting more than what we had promised you? Type more if you feel that after joining the community, you're getting more than what we had promised you. I mean, this is completely complimentary. मुझे कुछ नहीं मिल रहा है, except monetarily कुछ नहीं मिलने वाला है. But I'm there with you every quarter live to give you this additional support system so that you complete this particular, you get the results. I mean, I know I've done hundreds of programs, 21 दिन, 3 दिन, 4 दिन, 6 दिन, 25 दिन, 90 दिन, पैसा देके मुड़ के भी कोई देखता नहीं है. Nothing wrong or bad about it, but that's my experience. But I really feel so that, I mean, till the time you achieve your goals, you got to be there, you got to be in this space, and that's my duty. I mean, I'm not fulfilling my duty if I'm not able to support you till the time you achieve the goal. So that's the real context. Okay, so okay, awesome, super duper. Now, okay, Girish ji, you just check on the Telegram group, the paid members Telegram group. There is a link over there. People have shared over there. Okay. For people who have not been able to register, some people have given the link on the paid members Telegram group also. So let's focus on the topic for today, which is the secret sales formula. Learn how to reduce risks and increase trust. And I'll take all your questions. I'll take all your queries. I'll take all your success stories after I give you this 3 laws of sales, of selling, which is going to help you to reduce your risk and increase the trust so that you can multiply your sales. And it's going to be action oriented. It's going to be lots of exercises for you, and you got to apply it in your business, in your product, in your industry. So how many of you are ready with a notepad, pen and paper? आपके दिमाग में आपका product, आपका business सब कुछ ready है. Type R for ready if you're ready with this. I mean, no theory. सिर्फ knowledge लेके कुछ होने वाला नहीं है. You got to apply this, and right now you're going to apply this. Right now you're going to break that particular parameter कि जो भी आपको रोक रहा है sales के लिए, and then you're going to learn these 3 things and you're going to apply it right now immediately in this learning session. Okay, do this. Super. So the first law is, in fact, why don't we do the declarations first? We'll do the declarations with this context that my sales is going to go through the roof. I mean, chappar faad ke mein sales karne wala. You declare, you have that particular in your conscious mindset, and then you declare it in the universe with that particular context of selling to the highest. Record breaking sales karna hai aapko, okay? And these are the money declarations which are going to be helping you to do this. But the context, the pre-framing is that you're going to do this in such a way that it's going to be a breakthrough month. It's going to be a breakthrough quarter, or whatever way you're looking at your time frame. But it's going to be a real breakthrough for me. Okay. And once we do this, we announce loudly on our YouTube channel by saying that I am a TAGR champion. Okay, so that's the context. Are we all together on this? Good to go. And can I unmute all of you? Are you all super charged up, excited to really declare these declarations at the top of your voice and really make a difference in your life? Everyone. Okay, so I'm just going to unmute you for a moment, and we're going to do this together, and we'll do this with a lot of power and a lot of energy. So give me a moment and unmute all of you. Okay, so 3, just a minute. Ask all to unmute. 3, 1, and begin. I like money.
I love it.
I love it. I play the money game to win.
Constructively and judiciously. Constantly circulating in my life. Use it with joy and return multiplied in a wonderful way. It makes life more enjoyable and is freedom. In avalanches of abundance. Doing what I love. Money for good only, and I am grateful for all the money I have now. Because I now know how to truly think and grow rich. Tatastu.
Yeah, I'm going to mute all of you. Okay, also it's going to be crazy. And yes, hundreds of people. And that's the real context. Super duper. Amazing. Super duper. Wonderful. Very nice. Liked it? Okay. That's the power. That's the passion. That's the energy. And once you declare that in the universe, it has to come back. Action, reaction. And that's where you get the results with 100% certainty. Okay. Now, let's move on. The laws of selling. The laws of selling. And that's how we understand how do we have breakthrough sales. Now, we did this laws of selling in our previous exercises. And we did quite a few of them laws. काफी हमने laws उसमें किए हैं. And we did the law of sales 13th May को किया है. Mastermind आप देखेंगे तो आपको मिल जाएगा. We also did the law of determination. वो again 13th May को किया. We also did the law of need 10th June को किया last month. The law of need. These are all laws of selling. We also did the law of problems 10th June को हमने किया ये session. And then the law of persuasion we did. So we did complete 5 laws. And you can check the power of Mastermind on Teachable. You will get all of these. And that's where you start to apply these laws and you can get the results which you want to have in your life. तो ये 5 laws हमने study किए हैं. और अब हम जाएंगे और 3 different laws पे आज समझेंगे. So you can really start to multiply your results and get that breakthrough sales. These are the laws of selling. Sidharth Shah के laws नहीं, but these are universal laws which will work for any of your products, any of your services. जो भी आपकी इंडस्ट्री है, जो भी आपकी कंपटीशन है, कोई भी आपका बॉस है, इट्स गोइंग टू वर्क फॉर यू. दैट आर द पावर ऑफ दीज लॉज. ये लॉज है, नॉट रूल्स, नॉट पॉलिसीज, नॉट गाइडलाइंस, नॉट फ्रेमवर्क्स, बट दीज आर लॉज. ये लॉज है, हमेशा काम करते हैं. नाउ हाउ डज इट वर्क? द 6th लॉ इज 5 लॉज ऑलरेडी हमने कवर कर दिए. ये 6th लॉ है. द 6th लॉ इज द लॉ ऑफ सिक्योरिटी. द लॉ ऑफ सिक्योरिटी का मतलब क्या? व्हाट दिस लॉ सेज इज द डीपेस्ट क्रेविंग्स ऑफ ह्यूमन नेचर is the desire for personal, financial, and emotional security. Understand this. We human beings की एक बहुत important need है. Security चाहिए. Not just for our personal needs, but also financial needs and all our emotional needs. I mean, we want to be loved. That's the kind of security which is there. बहुत deep ingrained है हमारी psyche में. That's the real psyche which you can use when you are selling your products to your potential customers, when you are selling your services to your potential customers. Deepest cravings यानी ये एक ऐसी need है जिसके लिए हम कुछ भी करेंगे. Craving यानी हम कुछ भी करेंगे. Automatically we get motivated to fulfill. यानी एक habit होती है. Habit कैसे बनती है? Because we got that craving. वो इच्छा बनती है. So the deepest cravings of human nature is the desire for personal, financial and emotional security. अभी ये law है. और इस लॉ के साथ में इसकी कुछ कोरोलरीज है. ओके, सो टू अंडरस्टैंड दिस you got to focus on your product or service कि मैं मेरे प्रोडक्ट को कि मेरे सर्विस को ऐसे कैसे बनाओ कि यार एक बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग क्रेविंग बन जाए, like for एक इमोशनल पर्सनल रियल स्ट्रॉन्ग क्रेविंग बन जाए. So understand the entire corollaries over here like this. The 6A corollary with this particular law is like this. The survival instinct is the strongest drive in human behavior. I mean, we are all monkeys, okay? So we used to hunt, or dinosaurs actually killed each other because they didn't have that intelligence. So we could do whatever it takes. The survival instinct is the strongest drive. Maslow's hierarchy theory, the basic needs, roti, kapda, makan. So the survival agar wo nahi hoga, so it is difficult for you to really move forward. So if you are looking, if you are in that, even if you're not in that space of selling either of these basic needs, but how can you create a particular, let's say a mobile? I mean, 20 years ago, do you think that a mobile or a Wi-Fi was a survival need? Perhaps not. But do you think right now a smartphone with a Wi-Fi network is a survival need for Gen Zs? Yes or no? They will get lost. Kaise mein jeeunga life? Especially for the Gen Zs. It's a survival need for them. So you got to understand that yaar roti kapda makan to main nahi bech raha hu. It's not about that. The survival instinct jo aati hai, look at the target audience. What is the survival instinct? And that's where you can use this particular law, which is very, very powerful. Now, 6B kya hai? 6B is where we talk about the need for safety is a powerful motivator for human behavior. The need for safety. I mean, people want to be safe and secure. Let's say, I'll give you a simple context. For a banker or a bank manager, good architecture or maybe a better sofa will not be a strong need for that particular person to buy that particular sofa for the budgets. But a good safety, maybe a CCTV camera system, a really advanced kind of a system, a really a safe system for the lockers and the vaults, that is very, very essential. So you look at the need for safety is a powerful motivator. Uske liye maybe parde barabar nahi hai, maybe the blinds are not okay in the bank, that's fine. But he cannot compromise on the safety part of it because the need for safety is a powerful motivator for a human behavior. So again, look at that. How can you make your product or service focus on the need for safety? Really, I mean, you don't want a phone which can burn your ears by charging. You don't want that. The need for safety, because we want to be safe when you're using our smartphones. So you've got to really look at how can you put an element of safety in your product or service when you're selling. And the one more corollary along with this is 6C. 6C kya bolta hai? The need to increase certainty underlies much of customer behavior. So agar aap apne product ya apne service ko positioning aise karte ho compared to your competition, that you are giving increased certainty, reliability. I mean, I don't want to name a particular country, but how many of you feel that sasta roye bar bar, mehenga roye ek bar? Why? The need for certainty. How many of you are agreeing? I'm not particularly going to name a particular country. I don't want to name. I mean, I could easily name it, but you know that कि यार सस्ता लिया यार वापस वही. The need to increase certainty. यार लिया ठीक है एक बार ले लिया लेकिन बराबर से चलेगा. जब भी मुझे चाहिए तभी चलेगा. That's the real context. The need to increase certainty underlies much of customer behavior. So you've got to look at that. How can you increase the reliability for your products and services? People are going to pay that particular price. People are going to be less price sensitive if you give that increased certainty. Increased certainty is that's what human beings want. That's what human beings want. That's the 6th law of success. Now, ready for some applications? So have the product or service in your mind, whatever is your product or service, and let's look at how we're going to apply this in your industry. Kaise isko apply karenge? So few pointers for you. Position yourself and your product as the safest choice in your industry. For example, Think and Grow Rich. It's a tried and tested formula. ये सिद्धार्थ शाह का formula है ही नहीं. मैंने कुछ invent किया ही नहीं. I am just a catalyst. It's safe. It's secured. It's tried and tested. Whatever be your position, whatever be your current bank balance, wherever you are right now, but it's tried and tested. So the certainty is automatically increased. How many of you feel that if this factor is I'm giving an explanation, you understand by this explanation, it's easy for me to sell you a Think and Grow Rich program rather than a Sidharth Shah program. When Sidharth Shah is there for you, but the concept of Think and Grow Rich is tried and tested, so the certainty is definitely much more higher over there. Now the second part over here is position your lower price competitors as higher risk choices for prospective customers. Now I don't believe in competition, but in case if you wish to, in case if you are still having the competitive frame, then you can try this second application. But I really don't want you to do this, because you cannot become taller by making other people shorter. How many of you agree with me this? Burj Khalifa ऐसे नहीं बना था, सिर्फ सारे बिल्डिंग तोड़ के मैं tallest building in the world, right? Burj Khalifa became Burj Khalifa because it is the tallest building in the world. So you cannot become tall by demolishing all the buildings. No, they don't do that. So I would not recommend this. But yes, in case अगर कोई चारा ही नहीं है, it's like cutthroat competition, then maybe you can use this. But I personally don't do this. I personally don't recommend this. But that's where this is the sixth law of selling, the need for certainty. How many of you are clear and you're getting ideas for your products and services? Type 6 in the comment box if you're clear about this, and if you're getting how you are going to apply this in your life, in your products, in your services, so we can move on to the seventh law of selling. Okay, awesome. Now, the seventh law is the law of risk. रिस्क है तो इश्क है, या बट कितना इश्क है डिपेंड्स अपॉन द रिस्क. ज्यादा रिस्क हो जाएगा तो प्रॉब्लम हो जाएगी. तो लॉ ऑफ रिस्क क्या बोलता है? लुक एट दिस. रिस्क इज इनहेरेंट इन एनी इन्वेस्टमेंट ऑफ टाइम, मनी और इमोशन. यस, इट इज इनहेरेंट. वो तो होने ही वाली है रिस्क. आई मीन you walk out of your house, there is risk in that. So risk is inherent in any investment of time, money or emotion. Emotional अत्याचार, investment, stock market, पैसा बर्बाद हो गया, टाइम मेरे क्लाइंट ने मना कर दिया, 3 घंटे बर्बाद कर दिए. It all happens. So risk is inherent in any investment of time, money or emotion, and that is where you got to manage this element of risk when you are selling your products or services. See, the entire crux of you to become a master salesman is to how you manage the risk. How many of you agree that risk to hone wali hai? I mean, you have bought many products or services and you're going to sell many products or services. But how do you manage that particular risk? Type M if you understand. The management of risk is very, very important, because if you're not able to manage the risks, maybe you will not be able to grow your sales. You've got to really manage your risk, and that's where we're going to have these different subsets of this particular law. The first subset is like this. You are successful in sales to the exact degree to which you can position yourself as the low risk provider of your product or service. आपको आपकी positioning को change करना है कि it is high risk or low risk. So you are successful in sales to the exact degree. For example, I mean, one-time investment, lifetime support, 9999 plus GST. अगर आपकी गोल्स की वैल्यू 10,000 से ज्यादा की है तो आ जाओ कम्युनिटी में. So my positioning is like this. Look at yourself as a low risk provider for your products or services. So for me to sell this, it's not tough, because it's not something which is, I mean, your goals are definitely worth more than 10,000 rupees, and I'm successful in sales to the exact degree to which I position myself as a low risk provider. How many of you are getting some ideas that how can I do this for my products, for my services? कि मैं इसकी risk में कैसे positioning change करूं? Maybe by giving a money back guarantee, maybe by giving a lifetime support, maybe doing a 30-day kind of a money back, something like that. Something which maybe a kind of a warranty stuff, maybe some after sales service. So risk up element कम कर सकते हो, right? So that's where you got to look at कि मैं मेरी positioning कैसे कम करूं. By changing that, by that positioning, my sales will start to multiply. That's the first subset over here. Okay. Now the second subset is like this. 7B for risk law कैसे चलता है? The primary obstacle to buying anything is the fear of failure, the fear of making a mistake in the buying decision. Understand this. We are all emotional people. Our decisions are based through the context, which is the limbic brain. हमारी brain में जो center part होता है limbic brain, वहां से हम decision लेते हैं. The decisions are going to be taken place through our emotions. हमारे emotions control करते हैं हमारे क्या decision लेने वाले हैं. So the emotion of fear is a type of an emotion which is there in the subconscious mind, has to be tackled. The fear emotion has to be tackled. So fear of failure, fear of making a mistake in the buying choice कि यार ये चलेगा कि नहीं चलेगा मेरे लिए, काम करेगा कि नहीं करेगा मेरे लिए, maybe this is the right thing for me right now, I'll be able to give the time, maybe I'll be able to give that particular thing, मेरे से complete होगा कि नहीं होगा, मेरे लिए काम करेगा कि नहीं करेगा. So all of that fear starts to happen, and this has happened because of the past experiences. I mean, life में कभी ऐसा हुआ होगा आपके साथ में that I mean, many things happen to me also, that a wrong, maybe something, a wrong product or a wrong service. Maybe I shopped very fast. Maybe I ordered something online, some electronic product, but it didn't work the way it's supposed to work. Maybe something entered in a broken condition, packaging खराब थी. Maybe टूट गया, एक खोल के ही टूट गया. How many of you can relate this? कि ऐसा आपके साथ हुआ? Type R for relate. कि ऐसा हुआ है आपके साथ में कि पहले लाइफ में कभी कुछ ऐसा कोई प्रोडक्ट सर्विस बाय किया, कभी बाहर से, मे बी ऑनलाइन ऑफलाइन से, and it didn't work the way it was supposed to work. That's where the fear starts to come, because you relate that past experience, that emotional connect is there with the fear, and that's where the risk starts to change. So you got to manage that primary obstacle to buying anything in the fear of failure, fear of making a decision. जितना वो कम करेंगे उतना आपका सेल्स का प्रोसेस स्मूथ रहेगा. The next subset is, we are talking about everything you do in a sales interview either raises or lowers the perception of risk and the fear of failure. So जब भी आप sales की pitch करते हो to your potential customer, to your potential services, whenever you want to sell your products or services, what you got to do is, जो आपकी text है, जो आपकी जो description है, whatever you do, it serves only two purposes. Either it raises or lowers the perception of risk and the fear of failure. So everything which you do in your sales pitch, every word which you speak has to be properly drafted. Only then you're going to get that risk mitigated, और तो ही वो risk आपका निकलेगा. So look at this. Insurance. How many of you feel that what is insurance? Insurance is a pooling of risks together, and premium आता है, हजारों लोगों का आता है, और maybe एक या दो को आप maybe payment जाता है, the claims happen, right? So you got to really look at how this element of risk can be used. And that's how insurance companies are thriving and surviving and making profits, because people have that perception of risk कि मुझे risk नहीं चाहिए. I want to cover up that by paying that particular premium, and hardly maybe that claim is there for only few people, but the premiums have been going over there. So that's the context of how you can collate that particular risk. Risk को निकालना है तो product आपका buy कर सकता है. That's the way you can really look at this particular corollary over here. And how to apply this? Simple steps. Simple steps like this. Think of the likely risks that an intelligent customer might perceive in your buying a product. Make a list of 10-20 things. कि क्या risk है? Maybe the customer is thinking that this might not work. For example, let's say one more online program. Maybe let's say maybe no support after I pay. Maybe let's say this won't be only recorded session, no live sessions. Maybe let's say I will not be able to do it. So make a list of 10, 20, 15, 20 things of you think that what could be your potential customers' perception of you, of your buying a product or service. This is going to be a powerful exercise. And for every risk, you write down कि यार इसको मैं कैसे कम करूं? How can I take those steps to reduce that particular risk so that I can really make that decision to be very, very easy. Yeah. So you've got to put yourself in your customer's shoes. Ask your customers what risks they see in buying from you. What could you do to offset the specific risks and make your customers feel more comfortable? So let's do this right now over here. I want all of you to be very open-minded and type in the comment box. Okay. What was that one risk which came across your mind before you entered my community? Come on, type in the comment box. कि क्या आपके दिमाग में रिस्क था? यार सिद्धार्थ शाह, वन मोर फ्लाई बाय नाइट ऑपरेटर, कहाँ से अच्छा बोलता है, अच्छा दिखता है, कहाँ से कोई सूट बूट टाई पहन के बैठा है, कहाँ से कहाँ भाग जाएगा? एक रिस्क तो डालिए आप. Come on guys. What was the risk which crossed your mind before you invested that investment which you did? Okay, what was the risk? I mean, don't put no risk. I know that many of you are going to put no risk, but I'm going to take some feedback. Okay. Whether I can continue or not, who will buy my product? No risk. Long term is not okay. It should not be a motivational class. Okay, show accountability partnership. Maybe don't get any recorded videos. No. Will it work for me? Yes. फायदा होगा क्या? Is it worth it? Not sure if I'll be able to give time. Got it. Value for money hai. Okay, got it. Yeah, so these are the risks which you got to look at. And jitni baar aap survey karenge, see, I'm doing this survey right now. I'm getting this for free. But you can do this with your customers also. You can do this with your customers, and really that's where you can change the entire thing. Okay, got it. Okay, got it. Awesome. So I'm going to read the Zoom chat tomorrow entirely on my recording, so I can get to know what are the risks which are to be there. Oh yeah, okay. Now, okay, wonderful. Thank you so much. So this completes the 7th law. If you're clear with the 7th law and if you're getting some ideas for your products and services, please type 7 in the comment box. If you got some ideas कि मैं कैसे risk को कम करूं, security को बढ़ा दूं और risk को कम करूं, that's where you got to really, I mean, sales will become a master. Okay, so that's the 7th one. And let's bring on the 8th law for the day, the final law for the day, which is the law of selling, or it's called the law of trust. Trust, the law of trust, the law of trust. Now, I have done a special module on how to build your trust, which is there on the power of mastermind. मैंने एक special किया है, and it's based on Stephen Covey's model, the law, the speed of trust, business at the speed of trust. Stephen Covey का मॉडल मैंने उसको पूरा डाइसेक्ट किया है, completely complimentary once you enter the community. तो उसमें there is this acronym, but before I go into this, let me ask you, how many of you remember what did I teach you सालों हो गए about how to build the trust? I mean, trust, it's so esoteric. इसको कैसे measure करेंगे? Intangible चीज है. How can we build that particular trust? There are 4 elements. How many of you remember these 4 elements? Can anybody recollect what are the 4 elements? Come on, guys, you got to be this. ऐसा नहीं कि सिद्धार्थ शाह ने बोल दिया भूल गए. What are the 4 elements? What are the 4 elements? No. Okay. You want those 4 elements? I mean, if you go to a leadership corporate training program, 15-20 ले लेंगे आपको इसके लिए. एक दिन का प्रोग्राम बनाएंगे, 15-20 leadership corporate training. Yeah. This is Stephen Covey's model of the speed of trust. Yeah. Want it for free? There's nothing like free lunch. Nothing like free lunch. Okay. You've got to pay the price. So here we go. So this is the one which is called as IICR. The IICR model, Harpreet Singh, yeah, IICR model, Harpreet. So IICR में क्या होता है? There are 4 words. It's an acronym. I stands for integrity. Okay. The first I stands for integrity. The second I stands for intention. The third letter C stands for competence. Okay. And the fourth one R stands for results. Okay. Integrity, intention, competence and results. ये 4 चीजों को आपको समझना है, apply करना है, और चारों को साथ में you got to move forward, and your trust is going to go to the next level. Not just with your customers, your clients, your boss, your associates, your family members, your relationships. सबके साथ में your trust is going to move to the next level. So if you are a member of my community, you go on the power of mastermind, search for trust over there, and you will get this complete lesson completely complimentary, where I've decoded Stephen Covey's model of how to build trust. Okay, so that's a bonus over here for all of you who are here with me. Did you like the bonus? Type B if you like the bonus. Okay, yaar, free में bonus दे दिया, how to increase the trust of Stephen Covey's model of building this. Now, coming back to the law of selling, how does it define over here? The trust bond between the salesperson and the customer is the foundation of a successful sale. We all know that. Okay, trust के बिगड़ नहीं होने वाला है. I mean, गंजे को कंगी एक बार बेच देंगे, दूसरी बार वो नहीं लेगा आपसे. Okay, you cannot have that kind of a intention कि यार मैंने बेच दे, मैं I can sell a comb also to a bald man. Oh, you can be proud of that, but that ego is not going to be self-fulfilling. You're not going to get that customer. You cannot fool the customer twice for sure. So don't even focus on having that kind of salesmanship where you're not going to add true value to that particular potential customer. So the law of trust will work if you follow these subsets. पहला subset क्या है? You build a high trust sales relationship by asking questions aimed at determining the real needs of the customer that your product or service can satisfy. Important क्या है यहाँ पे word? आप कौन सी real need satisfy कर रहे हो? Understand this. See, you are focusing on the benefits. Many of us just focus on the benefits, on the features. Most of us focus on the features part of it. That I'm this, I'm that, I'm qualified, I'm CA, I'm MBA, I'm topper, I'm ranker, I've got this, so many people in my community, I've got the license for India, think and grow it, blah, 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 blah. That's all features. Nobody cares for features. You got to focus on the real benefits, the real needs which you're going to satisfy. Or agar wo real need आपने tap की, that is where the trust is going to really move forward. See, most people sometimes don't even know what is a real need. The problem lies where people don't know what do they really want. And when you are having that kind of a vision, that sixth sense to look at, no, this is the real need, And if you're able to tap that particular real need, the trust factor goes to the next level. How many of you have experienced this maybe in our community that, I mean, you entered with some different context, maybe money, but maybe the health area was more important, or maybe relationship ke liye aaya, but lekin paisa career nikal gaya next level pe. So the real need was completely different, but that got discovered. And when you are able to satisfy the real need of your customer, the trust will go to the next level. Yaar, jo chahiye wo mila. That's where the trust will go to the next level. You've got to really tap the real need, not some maybe jo bolenge shayad se wo bhi real need nahi hai. So you got to really be focusing on what is the real need, and it'll come through experience. It will come through people who have been there in your loyal customers. Check kariye, unse baat kariye, take feedback from there, and from there you get to know what are the real needs of your products or services. The second subset over here is successful salespeople listen twice as much as they talk. Yeah. I mean, I've seen people who are thinking that they're master salesmen. Bolte jate hain, but they're not able to listen. And when I say listen, not hear. Okay. You hear with your ears, but you listen with your emotions. Hello. You hear with your ears, but you listen with your emotions. Okay. How many of you feel that, yaar, sometimes मैं सिर्फ सुनता हूँ, लेकिन मन से नहीं सुनता? That is the gap. You got to listen, not hearing. Okay, you got to listen. How many of you are promising me that you got to listen with your emotions, not just listening or hearing some noise what your customer is going to tell you or a potential customer is going to tell you? You got to listen with your emotions. That's the real distinction. Successful people listen twice. Bhagwan ne aise hi nahi banaya, you know, the proportion is not like this. You got to follow this particular proportion, and that's where the sales starts to happen. So you got to really listen with your emotions. The third subset is to build trust. No one ever listened themselves out of sale. Bahut important hai. You can talk inside a sale, you can talk outside of a sale. बातें में सेल कर लिया, बातें में सेल बंद भी हो गया, क्लोजर हुआ भी नहीं, खत्म, ट्रांजेक्शन नहीं चाहिए प्रोडक्ट सर्विस. But there is not a single person who has ever listened themselves out of a sale. अगर आप सुनेंगे, और then when you start to create a context where the other person really understands कि यार ये मेरी बात सुन रहा है, ये मेरी बात समझ रहा है, he's understanding, he's really been there, he's not just trying to sell me something, but he's really connecting with me. That's where you can never listen out of a sales conversation. So जब भी अगर बहुत tough nut salesman है, or maybe your potential is a very tough nut and it's a difficult deal, you got to really pause. That silences are required, that space is required, the other person has to be heard of. You be the dominating part for sure. You're doing it because you want to listen. You are doing it not reactively, but you're responding to the situation. So you're still being dominant in the conversation, but you're listening with a purpose. You're listening because the conversation is not helping you to complete the sale. At that time, pause and listen. That's going to help you. How many of you feel sometimes guilty of talking too much while selling? Type G for guilty के बहुत बोल दिया यार, ये benefit, वो benefit, ये guarantee, वो competition, ये blah 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 blah. अरे सामने वाला तो कुछ सुना ही नहीं यार. I mean, हमने भी उनका कुछ सुना ही नहीं. And we like just the firing करके बेच लो पैसा कमाना चाहिए. That's not going to work. That's not going to work. It's not going to work. That's not going to help you to sell. Okay, so you've got to really listen. Listen. That's where the sale starts to happen. The last one is 8D subset is listening builds the trust. How many of you feel good when you are listened by your spouse, by your boss, by your colleague, by your associate? अच्छा लगता है कि कोई मेरी बात तो सुन लो यार, मेरी बात तो सुन लो यार. कितना simple concept है. Listening builds trust. That builds the trust. Not selling. Selling is not going to build the trust, but the listening is going to build. Not talking is not going to. Talking is not going to build the trust, but the listening is going to build the trust. And once you do that, that's where you're going to apply this in your life. Okay. Application. Application क्या है? Simple applications. Structure your sales conversations around well-worded, well-thought-out questions that proceed from the general to the particular. Every word in your sales pitch has to be measured. Every word has to be sequenced. Proper uski system honi chahiye. It should be leading your emotions of your potential customer to a particular level. और तो ही वो sales closure होगा. So you got to, again, if sales are not happening for you, rework. Go on the drawing board. Check out कि मैं क्या sales, मेरी script क्या है, क्या क्वेश्चंस पूछ रहा हूं, कभी मुझे पूछने, ये पूछना है कि नहीं पूछना, whether this question is going to increase the objections or going to reduce the objections, whether this is going to help me to move forward one step towards the sales or not. So structure your sales conversation in such a way that it's a smooth ride, and the more you do it, the better would be your performance, the better would be your script. So you've got to really look at no negative questions. You know, kabhi kabhi hum bolte hain ki, let's say, what makes you skeptical about you buying my product or service? Wrong question. Why are you asking this question? That what makes you skeptical? कि आपको क्या दुविधा है? अरे दुविधा तो है ही नहीं, आपने बोल के दुविधा मेरे दिमाग में लाई. स्केप्टिकल, हाँ, लेट मी थिंक व्हाट इज, हाँ स्केप्टिकल क्यों हूं मैं? Don't do that. Don't do that. Why, don't show your flowery language English. Don't show off about when you're selling. You got to really be grounded, really be humble, and that's where you're going to get the results. So that's where structure your sales conversations. Practice listening twice as much as you talk. Learn to be comfortable with silences in the sales conversations. I'll tell you what. हमें लगता है कि जब ये फोन पे बात होती है कि शांत होती है ना, तो सेल्स गया कि चलो ये खत्म, दिस इज नो आ जाएगा. So in that fear of not to listen to the no, we don't have those silence or the pauses in the conversations. I'll tell you a Brahmastra. The sales happen in the pauses. The sales don't happen when you talk. The sales happen when you have a pause, when you are confident in that pause, when you're poised, when you are, it's serene, when you're calm, that I'm selling the best product in the world, when I'm selling the best service, I'm going to make a big difference in your life. It is your life which is going to be changed. So register right now. That poise will come only with confidence in what you're doing. So blah, 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 blah. That is lack of confidence. That is lack of confidence. But you really look at it from that perspective. When you pause, and in that pause, you are not losing composure. You are still, you're steady, you're focused. I know that I'm going to give you the best product. I'm going to add value to you more than what you're going to pay me. That's where the sale starts to happen. Okay. And people who have taken the Victory Mastermind Lifetime Membership, when they had a conversation call with me, they know exactly how I paused, how I told you, now you register. Okay, now is the right time to click. I'm sharing the link. Don't preempt it. Let it build up, pause, and then tack. That's where it starts to happen. Because I know that your life is not going to remain the same because you trusted me. Okay, so with that poise, you have a pause. That's going to make a difference. Okay, how many of you are ready to apply this in your life? I want to really apply this. I want to really apply this in your life, not just some knowledge or motivation, but really apply this in your life. So let's summarize this. And all of you, I want you to go on the Telegram group. These are the laws of sales which we did, laws of selling. So हमने अब तक 8 laws किए हैं, and they're going to come. Today we did 3 laws: law of security, law of risk, law of trust. Just go on the maybe on the recording once again and watch the recording once again and see to it how this is going to help you. But I want all of you to go on the paid members Telegram group. I want all of you to go on the paid members Telegram group right now and type out one action which you're going to do in your sales process so that you can take your results to the next level. Okay. The context is like this: the law of security, the law of risk, the law of trust. And when you move this together, successful sales again and again and again and again and again. So the final assignment for you is this, the finale. How are you going to reduce the risk and increase the trust in your sales process? Please go on the paid members Telegram group right now and type over there. I'm going to read some of your comments because that's going to help each and every one of us. So let's build a super mastermind over here on the paid members Telegram group and type out what action you're going to take right now. Go on the Telegram group right now so that every one of us can really be accountable to each other, because this is not just some motivational thing, but a real action-based kind of a community which is going to help you to achieve these results. So please go on the paid members Telegram group and type one action which you're going to take to reduce the risk, to increase the security, and to build that trust with your potential customers and clients so that you can skyrocket your sales to the next level. So I'm going to read some of your comments as we move forward, and I'm seeing lots and lots of people are typing. The law of trust. Okay, let's say we have got: be a good listener, have faith on boss, act to complete. Okay, Ramesh, Arvind, listen customer twice. Meera, keep harmony. Awesome. Ranganayaka, listen twice. Reshma, action to increase trust, silence in sales pitch, speech. Listen more. Yes. Purvi, listen. Yes, listen. That's the key thing. Law of trust, Chiranjeevi. Mohan, listen carefully when they speak, frame questions with proper wordings. Murli, ask the problems which they are facing now. Jitendra, law of risk, market credit with calculations and backup plan. Umar Farooq, be a good listener. Ashok Matrani, built up the trust. Go the extra mile, Nehal. Geeta, more listening. Sandeep, I will do more follow-up. Suchit Ganatra, law of security, position as my product is the safest choice. Usha Nayak, listen more, talk less. Rajendra, law of trust. Listening all the questions from my customer's perspective. Rajesh, again, patience, yeah, patience with like Prateek, Seema. I can't read all, but yeah, keep them coming. That's where we can really start to make a difference in your life. Okay, now, do you think that this session of on the law of sales is worth this whatever investment which you did? And what would you recommend to all our guests who are watching on YouTube or who are watching over here? कि क्या चीज है Think and Grow Rich? ये क्या है? What would you recommend to them? Should they enter our community? Yes or no? What would you say to them कि यार ये community में आ जाओ, एक बार investment, lifetime support, जबरदस्त लोग हैं, आपको छोड़ेंगे नहीं जब तक आपके goals achieve नहीं होते हैं. That's the real context of Think and Grow Rich community, not some pre-recorded videos sitting at home and watching. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. But a lifetime support system where you can get the results week after week after week with different perspectives, different topics coming on every week with new topics. That's where you can really get the results. Now, it's 9:17 and let me just open up over here my Zoom session so that we can really impact and ask people's questions. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen, and for people whose videos are on, only they will be permitted to unmute and ask questions to me. Videos on, preference first. Okay. Now look at this. Just raise your hand so I can give you a prompt to unmute. Let me just stop my recording so it's just easy for my team to record once again. So, okay. You can raise your virtual hand, so I'll be able to give you a prompt to unmute. Anybody's got any question, any success story to share, or any questions on today? कि आपके लिए कैसे काम आएगा? I'm open up for question answer. I'm done with the evaluation session. New members, if you've got some questions about the entire how the process is going to help you, I can't see any hands raised. Okay, I've got Harpreet.
Harpreet Singh.
Yeah, Uma. Yeah, thank you, Uma, for that. So let's, I'll ask Harpreet to unmute. Yes, Harpreet ji, your question, please.
Very good evening, sir. Welcome back.
Yes, thank you.
How was your vacation with your family?
Awesome, amazing, thank you.
I'm glad to know this, and I personally felt that after this break, you delivered more. So we are the luckiest ones to get more wisdom from your side. I don't have any question as such, but this sales webinar session was truly mind-blowing. Awesome. From tomorrow onwards, I will be rocket singing.
Great. That's what I want from you, Harpreet. Go for it.
And I would be giving the best quality to my customers, where they would be feeling that it's really worth buying that much value that they are paying to me. Awesome. For sure, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much. More proud of Harpreet, and yeah, thank you for this. Thank you. Yeah, let's move on. We got Daksha ji. Yes, Daksha ji. Ek minute. Rajesh ji. Okay. We first go to Daksha ji, then we go to Rajesh ji. Okay. Rajesh, please raise your virtual hand also. So maybe I'm not able to see your screen, but I'll be able to give you a prompt when I see the hand raised. Okay. So Daksha ji, over to you.
Yes, sir. So thank you so much.
Most welcome.
सर एक क्वेश्चन पूछना है मुझे कि आज का ही मैं बताती हूँ। मैं आपके जब से ये 2 महीने से कम्युनिटी ज्वाइन किए, काफी सारी चीज कर रही हूँ, काफी सारी चीज छूट भी रही है, लेकिन आज का ही एक्सपीरियंस बताऊँ। आज मेरे पास टाइम ही टाइम था और मेरे पास इतना वर्क था करने के लिए, मेरे बिजनेस के लिए, लेकिन कुछ तो यहाँ पे कुछ क्या हुआ मुझे नहीं पता, लेकिन कुछ तो ऐसा हुआ कि मैंने कोई वर्क नहीं किया।
अच्छा।
तो जब वो रिग्रेट फील होता है, जब पूरा दिन खत्म होता है ना, तब रिग्रेट फील होता है कि मैंने क्या किया, मैंने इतना सारा टाइम वेस्ट कर दिया। तो खुद के ऊपर वो नहीं अच्छा फील होता है। और बाद में ऐसा भी होता है कि इतना सारा करने के बाद भी मैं ऐसा कैसे कर सकती हूँ, मुझे इतना अच्छा ग्रोथ चाहिए, मेरे सामने मेरा गोल है, फिर भी मैं ऐसा कैसे कर सकती हूँ। तो सर उस टाइम पे मुझे एग्जैक्टली मेरे माइंड को क्या मैसेज देना चाहिए? जब ऐसी कोई सिचुएशन में हम आते हैं तो?
मुझे तो लगता है कि ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन है। बहुत लोगों को ऐसा फीलिंग आता है कि पूरी दिन निकल गया, क्या किया, कुछ नहीं किया यार, ऐसा कैसे हो गया। तो सबसे पहले माइंड को कोई मैसेज मत दो, अपने बॉडी को मैसेज दो। स्टार्ट मूविंग योर बॉडी, गेट अप एंड स्टार्ट टू डू टेक सम एक्शन। कुछ भी नहीं करना है, घर का कुछ काम करो, मे बी भागो, पुशअप्स करो, कुछ ना कुछ तो करना चालू करो। सी व्हेन योर बॉडी स्टार्ट्स टू मूव, that the energy, every part of your body starts to give you that signals. Okay, it's a mind body connect. जब भी माइंड लिथार्जिक हो जाता है कि यार क्या करे नहीं करे नहीं करे, वो when we are slouching के नहीं करना है यार, छोड़ दे, कल अच्छा बारिश का सीजन है, नहीं, start to move your body, immediately start to move your body and see how your mind starts to get active. And दिन अभी तक खत्म हुआ नहीं है लक्षा जी। ओके, अभी 9:21 हुए हैं। अभी इसी वक्त as I'm taking other people's questions, you call up your potential client right now. Do it right now. क्या करेगा, फोन उठाएगा नहीं उठाएगा, नो प्रॉब्लम, सेंड अ मैसेज, एटलीस्ट कॉल स्केड्यूल करो कल सुबह 10 बजे का कॉल, व्हाटएवर इट इज, बट डू इट राइट नाउ। जो भी आपकी एक लीड है, जो भी आपका फनल का है, डू इट राइट नाउ, टेक दैट एक्शन राइट नाउ, क्रिएट दैट पर्टिकुलर मोमेंटम। आई एम टेलिंग यू, दैट इज व्हाट यू वांट. You will not stop from there because you know you have got a goal, you got an intention, or maybe you can stand up and call, move and call. That's where you're going to get that particular action moving forward for you. Okay, so do that right now.
Yes.
Daksha ji. Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
Great, awesome. More power to Daksha ji. And we move to the next one. We go to Chiranjeevi ji.
Sir, Sanjay ji has got a success story of his son.
Okay, let's go for Sanjay ji. Okay, let me also have a breather. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, Uma ji, let's go for Sanjay ji's success story. Sanjay Kumar Shah.
Yes, good evening, sir.
Very good evening.
Good evening. Thank you very much. Actually, my son, it is the second attempt he has cleared the CA, and after I was also not very confident about the TAGR, but I understood some principles of affirmations, visualizations. So I just explained him that whenever you sit 3 times in the day for reading, you just visualize your mark sheet is there with pass. Then last attempt he was not able to complete his papers. So I just told him that whenever you sit, you just visualize that you are able to complete the paper. Means complete 100%, you are able to write it down. So your speed is very high. Just think like that. Then you start reading. So he was reading in 3 batches, morning, afternoon, and night, like that. And he cleared it.
Awesome.
He cleared it, and he was so confident. He already got the job in Deloitte, USA.
Wow.
Deloitte, USA, but it is in Hyderabad office. It's a Deloitte, USA in Hyderabad office. Yesterday only he got the job, and today morning result has come.
क्या बात है sir.
And now my niece's son, he has appeared for IIT Main. He secured 99.7 percentile. But now I just phoned her for congratulations. No, she was telling, no, it is not possible to get in Bombay, to get in computer technology, science, like that. And then I took this half an hour to explain about these visualizations and manifestation.
Yeah.
Then next day I called her. How do you feel? Then, Mama, today means I realized that I will definitely get in Bombay and I will get in computer science only. Now it is on 27th August. The advanced IIT is there. GI advanced is there. Let us see. Wait for the result of it.
Awesome.
It will be second success story.
Super.
Not with me, but my family, my circle.
It happens,
Like
you know.
that.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for sharing your success story and congratulations.
They are not the family of, they are not member of community,
Yeah.
but they just applied the principles, which
Yeah.
I explained in half an hour or just 40 minutes only, not more than that.
It happens. It happens, Sanjay bhai. You know, wonderful. Thank you for sharing. So happy for you and your son. Thank you. And more power to Sanjay bhai. Congratulations to your son for getting the job
Yes,
as
thank
well as
you,
becoming a
thank you.
CA. Amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much.
So this is so powerful. You know, I want to share something about what Sanjay bhai shared. So see, when you get these principles, when you are applying these principles, this environment starts to change. The entire environment around you, your family members, everybody starts to think something differently. I'll give you my context. So when I started Think and Grow Rich, I did about what, 300, 400 webinars sitting at home, lockdown. And same thing again and again and again and again and again and again. And lockdown, the whole family was there inside the house, lockdown. My son was listening. Pehle he was hearing, then he started to listen. again and 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 again. Just like this, ye success story, ye success story. Papa just talks and some success story comes. So again and again and again and again and again and again. And he got the principles. Of course, he got the entire recordings also, he edited the recordings also, but the belief system starts to change. And you know about Agastya Shah, right? Go on Google, check out Agastya Shah. It's not about you, my friend. Maybe you have entered the community because of some other reasons. You don't know. You don't know why you are over here. There's a reason, there's a context behind this. And once you understand, you can only connect the dots backwards. You can never connect the dots forwards. How many of you feel that being in this space of Think and Grow Rich community is impacting people around you, your family members, your friends? The entire situation in the family starts to change. Type me in the comment box if you're getting this context. यार ये मेरे goals के लिए तो था ही नहीं, लेकिन maybe किसी और की जिंदगी change हो गई. That is the power. That is the power. So you can really look at it. It's a wonderful sharing about this, and it's not necessary for him to be a part of the community. He will come whenever he wants to come for sure. But you, I mean, आपका काम हो गया. I mean, because he got the belief systems, he got that system, and that's where he understood the power of your mindset. Okay, awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you for this more power. Wonderful sharing. We go to our Victory Mastermind member, Dhiren Patel. Dhiren bhai.
Good evening, everybody. Myself, Dhiren Patel. I'm from Surat, Gujarat, and we are into modular kitchen business. And I'm working with a corporate ArcelorMittal Nippon Steel in Surat, Hazira.
Wow.
I've attended your webinar on 3rd of July.
Yeah.
And in that webinar, you have speak about the this gold card, and I have mailed you gold card and got the personal call from you. And at the end of webinar, the cost of the course PAGR is very high for me. And you just tell me, you just told me that you just believe me, trust me, and just enroll, and I will give it everything to you. And I have trusted you and enroll this PAGR course. Thank you very much for boost up me.
Most welcome.
And I have trust in you.
Yes.
And when I enroll, I don't know the rest of the money from where I can pay you, but I have trust now on you that I will make that money from the business and I will pay that the rest of the money. Thank you very much.
100%. Thank you so much, Dhiren bhai, for trusting. And I understand your context, and thank you for trusting, because more power to Dhiren bhai. I'll explain about Dhiren bhai's dilemma, what he is saying. So more power to Dhiren bhai, please. So Dhiren bhai actually saw me at my webinar on 3rd of July, and he watched me for 3 hours, and he not enrolled for the 10,000 rupees 90 days challenge. He directly enrolled for the Victory Mastermind, which is a 1 lakh rupee product. Okay, so it's not a small amount. So he did that, trusting me. And that's where, you know, of course, budgets are there, funding challenges are there for every one of us. So that's where he got that. So thank you so much, Dhiren bhai, for trusting. More power to Dhiren bhai. I'm there with you so that I know exactly your goal, and I'll make sure that idea of business goes to the next level for sure, because you trusted me. You trusted me. Okay,
thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Okay, we go to the next question. Let's give a chance to the ladies first. We go to our lifetime member, Meera. Meera ji.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm very happy to share this, that I have completed 1 year in Victory Mastermind, and I have never missed any mastermind call. Friday ka bhi nahi, Monday ka bhi nahi. And I still remember we had a short call before I joined, and I cried, and you said, Veera, take a long breath and say, I have a strong willpower. And after that, I never had to cry. All my secret dreams are coming true. During this 1 year, I achieved 3 goals. Actually 4 goals, because joining Victory Mastermind was my primary goal. And then after joining, I achieved 3 goals. Got the stuck money from the builder, we converted into an investment flat. And this was my secret dream, ki there should be a home and the rent should come directly in my account and it should go directly to the SIP. So all that is happening. Then the second goal was to do some savings in my personal account. Even that happened. And the third goal was to buy a home in my hometown. That was my secret dream for so many years. but I did not say this to anybody. And when I created a gold card, it wasn't for buying the home. My husband wanted to buy a land in Ratnagiri, and he wanted me to develop the land and build a mango orchard. And for some reason, I was not getting connected with that goal because my long-term goals are different. So, and Sidharth sir, you had given me a big script, 2 paragraphs ka script tha, and in the second script, by mistake, you had said the word home instead of land. And yeah, when you say something, I never use my brain. I do it as it is. And my dream came true. Plan changed, decision changed, and now I have got a home near my mom's place. So, and the biggest success story is my husband is a life member in Victory Mastermind. And I'm so happy about it. Relationship is great. We fight sometimes, but we have that awareness ki goal achieve karna hai, so we keep harmony in relationship with awareness. And you are my superhero, Sidharth sir, because we have seen you working during when you were COVID positive. We have seen you working when you are on vacation, and every time you go extra mile for each and every member in this community. Thank you so much. When I joined Victory Mastermind, I did not had any 10x kind of goal. I did not know what's there in Victory Mastermind. I just trusted you, and I would like to tell the entire community: have a trust. Join Victory Mastermind, miracles happens.
Sure.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Meera, for trusting, and more power to you and Rakesh. And yes, that's what the power of belief systems is. So I'm just a catalyst, and thank you for trusting me. Thank you. Thank you so much. More power to you. Yeah, let's go on to the next question. Thank you, Meera, for sharing this. We go to, I think Rajesh ji is raising hands on the chat box, but he's not raising hands in it by his name. But let me just ask him to unmute, Rajesh ji. Because I'm not able to check your name without the hands being raised beside your name. Yes, please.
Yes, I was unable to raise hand on the screen.
No issues. No issues.
Yeah, actually, I'm a practicing physician, so I just waited my patients since 8 p.m. and joining you. I have some inclinations for creating, healthy life for everyone and making them healthy and wealthy through Think and Grow Rich community. I am still not confident whether I'll be able to complete this 90 days challenges. And secondly, my wife has given me challenge that you will not be able to complete because you are so busy.
Right.
But I don't know, something from inside hit me when I attended your webinar.
Right.
And I am committed and being positive to complete this 90 days challenge with my goals. But I am on shaky grounds. There are two voices inside me. One says that you won't be able to do it because of my busy schedule. And second says, but I will follow Sidharth Shah and let's see what happens. It's a game.
Awesome. So let's play the game so that we both win. Okay, let's play the game that we both win, Rajesh ji. And wonderful. So I also being skeptical. Being a busy professional, sometimes it gets into doctors, lawyers, that how can I get that particular time to complete this thing? But I'll make it very simple for you, Rajesh ji. Give 600 seconds every day. 600 seconds every day to watch one video. 600 seconds every day, whenever you can give time, morning, afternoon, night, through your laptop, mobile, desktop, iPad, you can watch one video every day and start to apply that particular one video. That's it. I mean, if you cannot give 600 seconds every day for yourself, for your dream life, perhaps you got to look at your priorities. What do you really want in your life? But if you're able to give 600 seconds every day, watch one video every day, and the way you have been creating time for yourself and coming for the Friday mastermind call, you can come on a Friday mastermind call. In case if it is not possible, urgency, I understand you're still at the clinic. I can see that. You can watch the recordings for a lifetime on a 1.5x or a 1.9x speed, where you've been getting the concepts. And if you're on the drive or wherever you are, you can get these recordings for a lifetime. So come for the Friday mastermind call live or watch the recording. Give one video for yourself, 10 minutes of a time, and you're sorted. That's it. You don't require anything else. हम तो बहुत गिरे value. We're giving self-image, we're doing this, Sunday session, blah, 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 blah. But all of that is additional bonus. So I just want you to focus, giving 10 minutes of your time every day. Come out of the context that you are not able to give time, and perhaps you will enroll your better half also. Yes, Rajesh ने complete कर दिया, तो definitely कुछ तो है इसमें. So do that.
Yeah, let's see, because the persistent complaint she has from me that I don't listen to her. So that was today's, I think, lesson which I learned, that it's better to listen.
Yeah.
Even in rush hours, I don't listen to most of the patients. So I want to vouch and today take promise give promise myself to all of you, this lovely community, that I will listen to all my patients and to my better half. And let's see what happens, and I'll definitely share with you.
Please.
Secondly, I've made first time this vision book of mine, which I used to make, and I used to see my visions, coming to reality, which I'll be sharing with you eventually.
Sure.
But thanks to this community and you, that I've started rewriting my vision book from yesterday.
Amazing, amazing. More power to you, Rajesh ji, and you're on the right track. And this is never going to end. We are there for you for a lifetime. So more power
Yes,
to you.
I hope this family is for lifelong.
Yes, please. Yeah.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Rajesh ji. More power to Rajesh ji, and let's support him so that he can really win this game, and we all can win the game together, and really listen. And that's where the context starts to change.
Thank you.
Go to the next question. Let's give a chance to the lady, Nutan Sinha ji. Nutan Sinha ji, please unmute yourself.
Good evening, sir.
Very good evening to you, ma'am.
Yeah. सर मैं डे 5 और डे 6 का किया था, मैं उसी पे स्टक हो गई हूँ। फर्स्ट उनको ये किया था और मेरे पास दो, मतलब मैं डायलेमा में चली जाती हूँ। एक्चुअली मैं जॉब करती हूँ और मुझे वही सैलरी मिल रही है जो 10 साल पहले मिल रही थी, तो समहाउ मैं चेंज नहीं कर पाई हूँ। तो एक टाइम लगता है कि मैं जॉब चेंज करूँ और दूसरे टाइम लगता है कि चलो मैं भी लोगों की तरह यूट्यूब वीडियो और ये सब बनाना शुरू करूँ। तो जब मैं यूट्यूब वीडियो बनाने लगती हूँ तो लगता है, मन करता है मतलब कि नहीं, जॉब में जाना चाहिए मुझे, क्योंकि इसमें बहुत टाइम लगेगा, मुझे बहुत मतलब पेशेंस रखना पड़ेगा और कंटिन्यू काम करना पड़ेगा, तो उससे पैसे आएंगे। फिर लगता है कभी-कभी कि मुझे नहीं, इतना सारा है, अभी आईटी में बहुत सारा हाइक मिल रहा है, अभी कॉन्फिडेंस भी आ गया है क्योंकि मैंने ज्वाइन किया है और बहुत सारी चीजें फॉलो की है, थिंक एंड ग्रो रिच को वापस पढ़ा है, तो मैं कंफ्यूज हो जाती हूँ कि मुझे क्या करना चाहिए। तो वो मैं
सिंपल चीज बताओ आपको नूतन जी, पैसा कमाना पे फोकस करिए। 10 साल से अगर जॉब पे कुछ इंक्रीमेंट नहीं हुआ है तो मैं नहीं बोल रहा हूँ कि वही जॉब कंटिन्यू करिए, बट एक चीज सिंपल है, स्ट्रेंजर्स सीक्रेट में रोज हम सुनते हैं कि यू कैन ओनली अर्न द मनी, और पैसा कमाने के लिए आपको सर्विस देनी पड़ेगी। जितनी ज्यादा सर्विस आप देंगे उतना आप पैसा कमा पाएंगे। तो अगर आपकी इंक्रीमेंट नहीं हो रही है तो लुक एट वेज इन योर करंट जॉब कि आप क्या एक्स्ट्रा सर्विस दे सकते हो। लुक एट वेज इन योर करंट जॉब, आप कितनी एक्स्ट्रा सर्विस दे सकते हो। हाउ कैन यू गो दी एक्स्ट्रा माइल। जो आप अभी प्रोग्राम में हो, जो भी 4th प्रिंसिपल पे आप आएंगे, अभी तो डे 4 5 पे अटक गए हो, पर गोइंग द एक्स्ट्रा माइल के 13 बेनिफिट्स आपको देखने हैं। वो सारे 13 बेनिफिट्स को आप अप्लाई करेंगे आपके करंट जॉब में, आप एक्स्ट्रा देना स्टार्ट करेंगे, ऑटोमेटिकली इट हैज टू कम बैक टू यू। और अगर ये बॉस नहीं देगा तो फायर, यू विल गेट अ बेटर जॉब जहां पे आपकी काम की कदर रहेगी, एंड यू कैन स्टार्ट। आई एम नॉट सेइंग डोंट मेक वीडियोस, डोंट गो ऑन सोशल मीडिया प्लेटफॉर्म्स, बट that is not a direct way right now to earn the money. It's going to be a long process. It's going to be risky right now. So I don't want you to become a big, बड़ी सीरीज नहीं लेनी आपको। जॉब में आप हो, उसमें मैक्सिमम फोकस करिए, गिव एक्स्ट्रा एडिशनल सर्विस, गो दी एक्स्ट्रा माइल। साइमल्टेनियसली आपको टाइम मिलता है ऑन द वीकेंड्स और इन द इवनिंग्स, you can start to do maybe your whatever you want to do as your passion, and see how that starts to turn, धीरे धीरे वो कैसे build up होता है। So I would suggest do this way and see the magic starts to happen in your life.
Okay, thank you.
Awesome, great, thank you so much.
वर्किंग डेज में मुझे जॉब पे फोकस करना पड़ेगा, जॉब से रिलेटेड, और नॉन वर्किंग डेज में ये सारी चीजें जो मुझे मतलब बूस्ट अप करती है और अच्छी है। ओके, थैंक यू।
मोर पावर टू नूतन जी, थैंक यू सो मच। We go to the next lady. We go to Bijal ji. Bijal ji, your video on.
Good morning, good evening.
Good evening.
Keem cho? The success story right now you have just announced, that is when you declare the date 26 and 27 November. At that time my sister-in-law daughter's marriage is there and we have Mamera. So I thought for 2-3 months at that time, that is, it is not possible to go at all. But then I like to think something will be happen. That is, date can be changed. We cannot go. The marriage date cannot be changed, but the date of the event can be changed. It is done. So I'm so happy.
Yes, Goa calling. Both of you should come. Both of you should come.
Yes, Amit is here just now. Just a minute.
Okay, he's there.
Yes, he is here only.
Hello.
Hi, Ramesh.
કેમ છો મજામાં?
મજામાં.
મેં કીધું આ ડેટ કીધું નાઈ લેવાની છોકરીને લગન હતા અને ડેટ ચેન્જ થઈ ગઈ.
We wanted her.
Come.
According to us now.
We'll enjoy. We'll party hard in Goa now.
Yeah, sure.
Sir, one of my friends is joining very soon, and she will bring 2 more. So
Awesome.
total 3 people are joining.
Great.
My
great.
schoolmates.
Great. Thank you so much.
I'm trying best. I bring my more of my schoolmates to here.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you so much, Kamesh, and more power to you and Bijal. And yes, let's meet in Goa for sure. Thank you. Thank you so much.
And sir, everything is working in my favor.
Good, good. Very nice.
I returned today only from South Africa, then Dubai, and now Surat.
Amazing, amazing. Super. Thank you so much. More power to both of you. And let's do this. Let's do this. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, we move on to the next lady. Let's give ladies first a chance. We go to our core committee member and the person behind the creatives, Purvi Dalal ji. I can't hear you. पूर्वी जी आपका ऑडियो नहीं आ रहा है मुझे. I don't know why. Yeah. So maybe try logging out or logging in 1 second, Purvi ji. I'm not able to hear you. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Let's move on to our Murli Ramakrishnan ji. Murli Ramakrishnan ji.
Good evening, Sidharth ji. Namaskar. How are you?
I am fine, sir. Thank you so much.
Yes, yes. I'm at the moment. You're calling from Kerala, Palakkad.
Yes. Sir.
And last week I have joined, and I have a question from today's session. If we are making scheduled appointments over the phone, is there a difference between that and a cold calling over the phone to, for the sales and marketing? So scheduled appointment versus cold calling in using today's principles. So what should be our mindsets?
I think what I understand that the scheduled calls are not for cold leads. They are people with whom you already had a conversation. That's what you mean? The scheduled calls are not with cold leads. They are people with whom you already had a conversation earlier.
They are also new,
okay,
but they are interested to know a little bit more. Okay. So we have fixed an appointment.
They're qualified
yes.
leads. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
So I think that there is a difference, because if there is a context and they're expecting our call and they are wanting
Correct.
to know more about it. So there is a difference, that there is a pre-framing which has already happened with them. The qualified leads,
Correct.
the scheduled leads. So it'll be easy. If I would be in your position, I would do it in such a way that I will have the first 2, 3, 5 calls of my scheduled calls going first. Because they are already pre-framed, the trust factor is a little bit there. They're expecting my call. So the chances of me to convert that into a sales is much higher.
Yes.
And what I would do that as soon as I get a sales over there through my scheduled calls, I would immediately put my cold calls in between, sandwich them in between. Because it's my mindset which is programmed. I already got a sales. I'm on a momentum phase. So I'm going to hit that cold call in a much better frame rather than just being cold calling. Ha bolega, na bolega. Yes or no, yes or no. So in a dilemma, even you are in a dilemma, the mindset is not up to the mark. So always have that momentum going. Remember this, the best time to make the sale is immediately after the sale.
Okay. Okay.
The best time to make the sale is immediately after the sale which has happened. So when you hit a sale from a scheduled call, immediately then in between you put a cold call. Don't let's say, okay, let me complete all the scheduled calls and then I will focus on the cold calls. Maybe at that time you are drained out. Maybe you have spoken to maybe 50 scheduled calls and maybe only 10 have got converted and maybe your energy is still drained out. You're not able to, go for the cold calls then. So at that time, calling cold will be not be effective. But if you sandwich these cold calls in between your successful scheduled calls, that is going to help you to crack it. Okay.
Sure. In the cold calling, will the silence work, like the pausing work?
Yeah, it works. In cold calling, silence works more. Why? Because at that time, the person needs some time to think. And that pause is the only time the person is going to think. Because when you are talking, he's partially thinking, partially is listening to you. So that resonation of whatever you have said earlier in your sales pitch is not going to impact, and the emotion are not going to be invoked. And people buy because of emotions. The only thing which is going to make them move is the emotions. So that pause is very relevant, especially in your cold calls. It's there in both the calls.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And more power to Murli Ramakrishnan ji. How many of you got some value from Murli's questions? Are you going to type super value if you got some super value by these techniques which I just shared with you while cold calling? And I've done it. I've done hundreds of cold calls. I've done hundreds of scheduled calls, and I know exactly how does it work. So do this and see how the sales skyrocket. Okay. Awesome. Super duper. Now let's move on to go to
Harish ji, Nisha ji is raising their hands.
हाँ चलो ठीक है. तो निशा जी first, let's give a chance to ladies first. उमा जी, let's go to निशा जी. निशा जी आपका और वीडियो चालू कर दीजिए.
Okay. Am I audible?
Loud
Thank
and
you,
clear,
sir.
ma'am. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you. Actually, just Vijay has expressed about her happiness because of the changing the date of the Goa. I was also in dilemma. Actually, 27 was fine for me. Annual function of my college. I am executive member there. I have announced. I have tied up for the sponsor. Being a sponsor, I supposed to be there. But I was so in dilemma. I wrote that many times message to Ravi sir. Please, can we change this date? It has happened. I am so happy कि ये मेरे दिल की बात हो गई कि अब दोनों हो जाएगा. ये बहुत dilemma था मेरे लिए. बहुत thank you. और जैसा कि मेरा जुलाई मंथ बहुत अच्छा जा रहा. अभी तो मैंने अपना अपग्रेड करके कार लिया है और आई एम अबाउट टू अचीव नेक्स्ट गोल. एंड ये जुलाई मंथ में मैंने कुछ अपना रिचुअल्स को अलाइन किया और ढेर सारे अपने को ठीक करने के बाद मैं देख रही हूँ कि मैं जो सोच रही हूँ वो हो रहा है. फॉर बिकॉज ऑफ द इट वाज इन माय अफर्मेशन कि गोवा डेट एंड आई एम इन द गोवा फंक्शन आल्सो, आई एम इन द एलमुनाई फंक्शन आल्सो. आई वाज अफर्मिंग बोथ एंड इट इज हैपन. एंड सेम थिंग इन माय कंपनी is going so many things. तो मैं बात करती थी इनसे, मेरे हस्बैंड से, कि कुछ ऐसा होना चाहिए कि कंपनी को ऐसा करना चाहिए. ऐसा yesterday they announced whatever I am thinking, they announced exactly that thing. It is the power of the affirmation. I stick in mind thought कि मुझे ऐसा ही चाहिए, ऐसा ही चाहिए. तो मेरा बिलीफ लेवल, फेथ, ये जो रिचुअल्स है, ये सब इतना ज्यादा बढ़ता जा रहा है. और आई विल डेफिनेटली, आई एम सो कॉन्फिडेंट कि अब जो मैं कर रही हूँ, स्ट्रेंजर सीक्रेट में डेली सुन रही हूँ विद हम लोग का अकाउंटेबल पार्टनर उषा बागले. हम लोग रोज सुबह 5 बजे उठ के एक दूसरे को पुश करके रोज सुनना शुरू कर दी हैं. और बीआरसी में रेगुलरिटी हो रही है, बाकी ग्रेटिट्यूड एवरीथिंग. सो थैंक यू सो मच फॉर द अनाउंसिंग द गोवा डेट.
थैंक यू निशा जी. बहुत आई कैन सी दैट आपकी चेहरे पे मुस्कान जो है वो सब बता रही है. आपको बोलने की जरूरत नहीं है. थैंक यू सो मच और मिलते हैं गोवा में फॉर श्योर. Thank you so much, Nisha ji. More power to you. And yeah, I think that's the real power of this entire
Purvi ji and Harish ji are waiting.
Sorry, Purvi ji and yeah, Harish ji. Yes. So before I move to next question, एक चीज पूछनी थी आपसे कि how many of you feel that this structure, what just Nisha ji mentioned, that strangest secret, Usha Waghela ji, दोनों Victory Mastermind members के साथ में सुनना, साथ में एक अकाउंटेबिलिटी, बुक रीडिंग क्लब में साथ में पढ़ना, दिस काइंड ऑफ अ स्ट्रक्चर इज हेल्पिंग यू टू बिकम मोर डिसिप्लिन. बिकॉज टाइप डी फॉर डिसिप्लिन के यार आई एम गेटिंग मोर डिसिप्लिन बाय एंटरिंग द कम्युनिटी. आपको कोई नॉलेज की जरूरत नहीं है. यू गॉट टू हैव द डिसिप्लिन. और डिसिप्लिन का मतलब कि आप एक चीज में डिसिप्लिन करते हो ना, ऑटोमेटिकली दूसरी चीजों में आप डिसिप्लिन हो जाते हो. बिकॉज योर वे ऑफ बीइंग स्टार्ट्स टू चेंज. तो ऐसा नहीं कि मैं घर के कामों में डिसिप्लिन हूं, ऑफिस के काम में नहीं हूं, ऐसा नहीं है. एज अ वे ऑफ बीइंग, यू आर द सेम पर्सन इन योर ऑफिस, इन योर हाउस, एवरीवेयर. So अगर वो क्वालिटी आ गई डिसिप्लिन की, अगर वो क्वालिटी आ गई कंसिस्टेंसी की, वो परसिस्टेंसी की क्वालिटी आ गई, that is going to change every area of your life. That's the real structure. That's the real power of these book reading club structures. That's the real power of being there in the book reading club, listening with the accountable partner. That's when everything starts to change in your life. And जब भी ऐसा मोमेंट आता है कि जो बोलते हैं, जो सोचते हैं वैसा ही होता है, that sweet spot which Nisha ji is experiencing, that's the rare thing. That's the sweet spot which everyone wants to there. Yeah. So yeah, let's move on to Purvi ji. Thank you for your patience. I think you can now.
Yes, sir.
Now I can hear your beautiful voice.
Thank God. Thank you so much. And I just wanted to tell two things. They are not actually my goals, but a small success again. As you know that I always like to donate in a different way, not the money, and I like to donate with time. So by walking, because you know my passion of walking, from last 3 months, means 100 days, I walked 500 kilometers. 500 kilometers, and I accumulated the karmas. I told you before that also in the community. I accumulated the karmas approximate 2,425, means 2425. And that would be approximate of cost nearly 15,000 rupees.
Wow.
I donated to Uday Foundation today.
Wow.
That was my one of the way to contribute to the needies food. They will be supplying the food to the patient and the needies. That is one thing. And second thing, even I think Ashir is not knowing. That's the fun part. But I was calculating our turnover for the last year, last quarter, 21 means April, May, June, and this quarter, April, May, June, it is doubled. The same numbers. I just found out that it is the ratio is doubled.
Money in the bank, Purvi ji.
Money in the bank.
More power to you. Know the secret. You know how to multiply. You know how to go the extra mile. You know how the contribution. You are doing this for the community also. I mean, really hats off to both you and Ashir bhai. Really deserve this success. And so happy for both of you and for the entire family. More power to you and wishing you grand success. Doubling the turnover. That's the power. That's the power.
Thank you so much, sir.
Amazing, amazing. Super duper. More power to Purvi ji. And thank you for sharing this lovely success story. Super. So happy. The contribution goal is also working. Let's move on to, thank you, sir, for your patience. We go to Harish ji, right?
Harish ji and this Arvind Mishra is also waiting.
I can't see Harish ji. Just check Uma ji, please.
Harish is not here, but Arvind ji is here.
Arvind ji, I'll go to give a chance to Arvind ji. Yes,
yeah.
Thank you so much. Arvind Mishra ji, yes, sir. Thank you for your patience. And here we go.
Good evening, sir.
Very good evening to you, sir.
Thank you for giving me a chance. And every session is new learning. कुछ ना कुछ point लेके जाते हैं, sir. And definitely will try for the Goa as well. Yes. My queries are related to the visualization. Many times it happens like distractions comes around, like 30 seconds or half a minute के लिए, sorry, 1 minute के लिए, I can visualize. But after that, again it comes like it's a boundary kind of thing. कि कुछ थोड़ा visualize कर पाते हैं, then after that no visualization. So any tips or tricks related to visualization, sir?
Of course. I think आपको पता है वो 4 basics जो है frequency, vividity, intensity और duration. FVID formula जो हम बताते हैं. Frequency, vividity, intensity और duration. ये 4 चीजों पे फोकस करना है. F is frequency. अगर समझो frequency आपने बढ़ा दी, for example, आप हम जो सुबह शाम करते हैं, अभी आप every 3 घंटे करें या every 2 घंटे करें, तो frequency बढ़ गई. That's the first thing. Second is intensity. Second is vividity. V for vividity. Vividity means clarity कितनी है. Clarity में अगर लगता है कि visualization बराबर दूसरा थॉट आता है, तो मे बी जो जितना टाइम आप कर रहे हो उसमें क्लैरिटी लाइए. फॉर एग्जाम्पल गाड़ी कि कौन सी कलर की गाड़ी रहेगी, क्या उसकी मेक रहेगी, क्या उसका मॉडल नंबर रहेगा, मे बी उसकी व्हील कैप्स कैसे रहेंगे, वाइजर कैसे रहेगा, स्किन उसका इंटीरियर कैसे रहेगा, एग्जैक्टली जितनी क्लैरिटी आएगी उतनी विविडनेस आपकी बेटर होगी। फॉगी स्मोकी पिक्चर में कभी कभी विजुअलाइजेशन वापस कम हो जाता है। सो दैट्स योर सेकंड एलिमेंट ऑफ विजुअलाइजेशन व्हिच इज विविडनेस, विविडिटी। द थर्ड इज इंटेंसिटी, इमोशंस। कभी कभी क्या लगता है कि हम विजुअलाइज कर रहे हैं एज अ रिचुअल, काम तो कर रहे हैं कि करना है, टिक मार्क करना है इसलिए हम कर रहे हैं, लेकिन कोई इमोशन उससे अटैच नहीं है। तो इंटेंसिटी जब भी बढ़ेगी जब भी आप उसके साथ कोई इमोशंस अटैच करेंगे। फॉर एग्जांपल गाड़ी की बात करें कि समझो ये गाड़ी का मैंने विजुअलाइजेशन किया है कि मैं जब भी गाड़ी चलाऊंगा, तो लेट्स से इफ आई एम ड्राइविंग ऑन द एक्सप्रेस वे, तो कैसी मजा आएगी ना, बारिश में जाऊंगा तो मस्ती से जाऊंगा, एक ऐसा पानी का हवा का झोंका आएगा। सो यू लुक एट योर इमोशन, और मे बी यू हैव दैट इमोशन के ये गाड़ी कभी अरविंद मिश्रा जी ले नहीं पाएंगे, ऐसा किसी ने बोला, और उसी के पास आप वैले में जाएंगे और ऐसी चाबी आप डालेंगे और देखिएगा अरे यार ये कहाँ अरविंद मिश्रा जी, कहाँ कौन सी गाड़ी में है। तो वो एक इंटेंसिटी बढ़ गई आपकी, करेक्ट। तो एक इमोशन अटैच हो गया। तो जैसे अगर इमोशन अटैच होता है तो उससे आपकी जो ड्यूरेशन है, लास्ट पार्ट डी है ड्यूरेशन, आपकी तकलीफ है ड्यूरेशन की, कि वो ड्यूरेशन जो है वो ज्यादा लंबे समय तक टिकता नहीं, मे बी 10 15 20 सेकंड 30 सेकंड, और फिर दूसरी कोई आइडिया थॉट आ जाते हैं, बिकॉज वी आर अ मंकी माइंड, 64,000 थॉट्स आते रहते हैं दिमाग में। तो ड्यूरेशन को अगर बढ़ाना है तो पहले आप FBI पे फोकस करिए, ऑटोमेटिकली ड्यूरेशन भी आपका बढ़ते जाएगा धीरे धीरे धीरे। तो दैट्स द वे आई वुड रेकमेंड टू यू। ओके, got it, awesome, thank you so much Arvind ji, and that's the way you do it, and you are part of the Victory Mastermind. I can support you over there also, don't worry. Okay, great, thank you, thank you. How many of you got this formula of FVID for visualization, which is like a super hack for you? Type FVID in the comment box कि यार सबको जरूरत है। It's like it'll help you. It'll help you to really crack that thing कि कैसे visualization करूँ, frequency, vividity, intensity and duration. That's it, you crack it. That's the way you do it. Okay. More power to Arvind ji, and we'll go to the last question for the day, and then we'll wrap it up. Let's go to, we'll take two people. Okay, we got Harish ji भी आ गए, Harish ji और रेशमा जी। हरीश जी आपकी grievance cell के जाने से पहले हम आपको unmute कर देते हैं, because we don't want you to go in the grievance cell.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening to you.
सर आपने आज के प्रोग्राम में बताया कि लिसनिंग बहुत जरूरी है, और मुझे आज लिसनिंग कुछ ज्यादा ही करनी पड़ गई, बहुत ज्यादा वेट करना पड़ा है। तो पैसेंस का मतलब यही है कि सब्र का फल मीठा होता है, सुना है सर, वो आज देख ही लिया। मुझे तो सर यही बोलना था कि मुझे भी सर आज आपके साथ जुड़े हुए लगभग 4 जुलाई को एक पूरा साल हो गया। 4 जुलाई 2021 को मैंने आपके साथ ज्वाइन किया था, और 1 महीने के बाद ही आपने मुझे विक्टिम मास्टरमाइंड में भी ले लिया था सर। तो लॉट्स ऑफ थैंक्स सर कि मैं बहुत सक्सेसफुली इस 1 साल को आप लोगों के साथ जी पाया सर मैं। तो थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू सर,
थैंक यू। more power to you, Harish ji, and you are an amazing human being. Thank you so much for this. Thank you for your patience. आज आपने सुना, thank you for this. Okay, we go to the last question. Reshma Hajide ji, Reshma ji, I'm going to give you a chance to ask the last question for the day, and thank you for your patience. This is for you, Reshma ji, last one.
Thank you sir for giving me the chance. First of all, last time sir एक session में आपने habit की बात की थी, and you said set one small habit at a time. So I'm part of BRC 8, and we start at 5:15. So 5:15 was a normal, but 4:30 was the time I set. And in the Sunday session, when we have a lot of sharing, most of the people from our community, they wake up at 3:50 or 4 o'clock. So that was more stretching my limit for myself. So so I thought it's a company or the people around us that makes us make it possible. That's just a mindset that we carry. I have one question about the 7B corollary that you have given is fear of failure or fear of making a mistake in buying decision make it less. So can you give it one of the example, like how we can do it?
So it's a very good question, Reshma ji. So जैसे look at that, जब भी when we buy a product or service, there has been a past experience of whether this product will work or not. So maybe fear of failure of me taking full advantage of this buying decision which I'm going to take, or a fear of mistake. Maybe I took this particular, maybe a clothing or maybe that mobile, but it didn't suit my purpose. So I got the wrong this decision which I'm taking. I didn't evaluate. I didn't see all the choices. So that is one thing which is going to increase the risk of your buyer's perception to close that deal with you, right? So you got to, and these are, fear is an emotion which is there in the subconscious mind. And that dictates your decision making. So your body will start, if you look at the stick person concept of Bob Proctor, the subconscious mind has got the emotions, the fear. And only when the fear is changed by faith, then the body is going to take some actions. So if it's fear, then the action is going to be no, abhi mujhe nahi buy karna. But if that emotion of fear is going to change by faith, no, this is it for me. Or I know it's fine, that was a wrong decision, but this is the right decision for me. So you got to change that perception of you when you are doing a sales pitch. That ye emotion of fear ko jitna kam kar sako, jitna kam se fear and faith opposites hai, either fear or faith. You cannot have two things together on the same mindset. So either you can have faith or fear. If fear is not there, how you can resonate with the faith, and with that faith is going to say a yes to you. So वो आपको देखना पड़ेगा कि in your sales pitch how you can reduce the fear of emotion of fear and change it with faith, and trust me, it's going to work. It will work magically.
Yes. Thank you sir for your
awesome. Thank you so much. More power to Reshma ji, and wonderful question. Okay, and this is where I would like to thank all of you over here. And it's 10 o'clock, and I would like to say goodbye to all of you, and more power to Reshma ji. And how many of you are in this space of Think and Grow Rich, are loving this meeting format, are loving this, and you're going to be ready for the Wednesday call, and wait for the midnight 12 p.m. 12 midnight, not p.m. 12 today midnight. After 2 hours, the mail will come in. Block your seat and be there. Get the early bird offer. Again, I'm telling you, that's early bird. Early bird is a discount code. Do that. Block your seat, and I'll be more than glad to host you in this marvelous 2-night, 3-day, 5-star kind of a property in the Goa. Okay, so thank you so much, everyone, and I'm looking forward to serve you and help you so that we can achieve all your goals. So I'm going to just give you one more chance to unmute yourself and say goodbye. Take care. We are a TAGR champion. Okay.
Goodbye. We are TAGR champion.
Goodbye. We are
Power to all of you.
We are TAGR champion.
Thank you. We are TAGR champion.
Goodbye. We are TRGR champions.
Bye.
Goodbye, sir. Good night, sir.